Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Law beat.
Give us a yo. I don't think y'all understand how difficult this shit just was. Internet tweaking. You know what I mean, man? But we all good, man. Shout outs to everybody, man. If you want to chat, make some noise, man. Y'all know how we give it up every single Wednesday night in the pit. And now I'm about to start saying we just gonna be on CP time. You know what I mean? We want to do 6:30. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to do 6:30. Sometimes you might end up getting a day like today. We're in the I almost said content. Where Sherry in the building? Sherry's in the building, man. You got to make sure that you have the drinking game ready. We got a players pit drinking game, man. She said if I said content, we got to take a shot. Let me go ahead and get it out the way. But welcome to the Players Pit Power Hour every single Wednesday in the pit. YouTube, the Players Pit Show. Let me get the banner up there. Let me get the banner up for y'all so y'all can see what's going on. If you're on the Twitch today, I took us off the Twitch today, but Twitch does know what's going on. So everybody, everything's gonna be all good. Shout outs to Sherry talking about some. You're welcome. Shout outs to Sherry. I gotta, you know what? I don't have a guest today. I don't have a guest today. What I have today, I have a co-host. That's what you're gonna be. I have a co-host today. I got a special co-host today in the building. If you in the pit, you in the NBA Facebook group that we in, y'all already know he go by the name of Michael Curtis. And he's not everybody's cup of tea, you feel me?
At all.
That's what because he keep it a bean. He don't mind standing on his square by himself. He don't mind standing 10 toes down on what he believe in. Let him know who you be.
First of all, man, I appreciate you having me on. We've been rocking for a while, and I've watched the growth of the podcast and the group.
Thank you.
You know, you really you taking steps in the right direction, bro. You know, I've always been a supporter of stuff that you've done. So salute to you for that, man. But Michael Curtis in the groups. I go by Major 7th. That's my producer name. New Old Heads podcast. I'm the moderator for that. So newoldheads.com. All the information you need will be there. Just a music producer, man, and a sports fanatic that loves to talk a little nonsense when necessary, man. So I'm here, bro. I'm ready to have a good time. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man. We gonna have some fun tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun tonight. I'm bringing it in a little bit different today, man. Because normally what I do, Mike, is I warm it up a little bit, little chat interaction. Let people get in, and then I get right to it.
Okay.
But first show of the year, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like first show of the year, we gonna do something a little different. I said, yo, let's bring it in with a co-host and let's get after it.
Yeah.
And I know you've been trying to go live in the group for a minute with me. I said, you know what? I got a better idea, bro. Let's just do the show.
Why not? Why not, man? I hope everybody comes in the chat and supports. And I know we got some good topics to talk about, man. I'm excited, bro, because these are hot topics. So it might get a little uncomfortable today, and that's all right. That's what we do.
But you know, at the end of the day, though, we gonna keep it a bean, though. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, because that's what it's about, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, like that's what it's about, right? But I want to get right into it. Because we already know what's about to come on the TV in a couple of minutes, man. Your boy, man, your boy Kyrie, man. Like, let's talk about it, man. I know you feel some type of way about it a little bit, right? You know like, let's talk about it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Kyrie stood on what he stood on, and I respect him for that because he actually sat out X amount of games and said that there was reasoning behind it, logic behind it, and he stood on it. So I give him peace for that. He was still getting paid, so I'm cool on the Ali comparisons and all that because he was still getting half his bread. So
let's not say the Ali.
Yeah, let's not get carried away with the Ali comparisons. Now, come on, now, let's cut that out. But I respect him for at least standing on what he said he was going to do, and he sat out for a while. I knew eventually he would come back. But this makes them dangerous, man, because at the end of the day, they still have three of the most elite scorers in Kyrie, Slim, and Harden, who I call Cha-Cha because he be traveling all the time. But they're elite scorers, man, and I really think if Kyrie can get his win underneath him, because he stay hurt, once he gets his win underneath him and they can get a chemistry flowing, they had one of the highest rated offenses ever last year before everybody got hurt. So, they'll be
expected.
Yeah, they're going to be dangerous once he gets acclimated. I don't see anybody beating them if he falls into line. Everything's ready to go. It's going to be a wrap, man. Brooklyn is 6
over the field,
over everybody.
So
unless I see something else.
You got Brooklyn winning the whole thing, then obviously.
Yeah, it's in 6, man. It's those 3 guys. That's too much firepower. 3 guys that can score at all 3 levels. That's gonna be tough to beat, bro. If they hitting on all cylinders, I just don't see anybody beating them.
The thing about Brooklyn is I was talking to. Actually, I can't even remember who I was talking to. I was talking to Rev.
Yeah.
I was talking to Rev yesterday, and I'm like, we were just talking. We were talking about the Bulls, obviously, and we're gonna get into your hatred of Chicago team.
Don't do that, man. I love Chicago. It's my second home. Don't do that.
Hey, listen, I wore Chicago apparel for you.
It's the fans, man. It's not the city. I love the city, but we're gonna get into
Chicago apparel for you. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that though.
Yes, sir.
We was talking about the Bulls, right? And we were talking about the Bulls being able to potentially beat like Milwaukee or Brooklyn. And he said he likes the matchup better with Brooklyn than he did Milwaukee, which was kind of surprising to me. And I was just basically saying, like, I don't look talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, they have 3 shout outs to Kurt, shout outs to Chuck. I see you guys in the building. Shout outs to Rev's in the building. They have 3 guys, right? You know what I mean? Like, they got 3 guys. Shout outs to Dane. Dane's in the building. But they got 3 guys. They got 3 guys that can get after it. You know what I mean? Like, we talking about 3 of the top. If you don't consider Harden top 5 in the NBA right now because of how he start, I think shame on you.
Okay.
But they got 3 top 7, depending on where you have Kyrie. But talent, at the end of the day, talent. Like, they got more talent than everybody else.
Oh, facts. Yeah, it's not even close. Yeah, facts. As it relates to big threes, it's not even close.
Yeah, so for me, I don't see. I can't depth. Okay, I get it, right? You know what I mean? Defense. Okay, I get it, right?
Yeah.
But talent, bro. Like, talent. That's just what it comes. If it's not any other sport out there that really relies on talent, it's basketball.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's basketball.
100%. You're gonna at the end of the day, you're gonna have to defend. I mean, that's a big part of it, but you can't put the ball in the hole, bro. It don't matter.
Don't matter. You know what I mean? Now, but what I really want to talk about though is the whole Kyrie situation. It's the whole Kyrie situation, right? This is what I really want to talk about. Like, so everybody know what was going on with Kyrie, right? With the whole COVID thing, and they don't want to get vaccinated and things like that nature. Kudos to Kyrie for that. I've never like I'm not in the Stephen A train of thought where it's like, dude, like get the fucking shot and do your business. You know, shut up and dribble. I'm not on that train of thought. But what I am curious about is like, why now? What's the difference?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what makes it so different? What makes it so different from the beginning of the season, from 35 games ago to now?
Well, if you look at it, there's a couple angles you could go. It could be, you know, Kyrie just really, you know, he's made his point now, and Brooklyn is the one that caved. They're the ones that said
Absolutely.
They're saying
it's not a Kyrie thing for you. It's not a Kyrie thing for you.
Well, my thing is, Brooklyn is saying they're saying we want you to come back. Like they're not saying we need you, but they're saying we need you, right? And they know that this has been my belief, and you know, people always tell me I'm hating, but I'm just giving you my personal opinion. I don't think KD is built for. He's never played 40 minutes a night for his whole career. He's not built to do what he was doing in the second round last year, where he plays all those minutes, does all the rebounds, assists, runs the offense, scores, defends, all that. He's not built to do that for an entire season. That's not saying he's not skilled. That's not saying he's not offensively the best. I'm not saying that. He's the best player in the league, in my personal opinion. It's between him and Giannis. But Slim's not built for that. So it gets to a point now where it's like Kyrie has to come in because Harden's been so shaky. So it's like we have to bring in the troops. I think they caved and were like, we need him. That's just the way I took it. You know what I'm saying? And they really needed him. They need him to come in. As for Kyrie, I just think it's to the point now where I feel like I made my point. Y'all caved and said I wanted to come back. So now I come back now. And you got to remember too, he's always hurt. So the break didn't really hurt him because Fam stays injured. So he'll be fresh by the time the playoffs come.
Besides Klay Thompson, the freshest player in the league.
Facts.
Like the freshest player in the league. How I feel about the Kyrie thing is, and you know, for the sake of the pit, for what I created the pit for, because you know it's a platform about having those uncomfortable conversations that's real in sports.
Yeah,
for me, I feel like if Kyrie wanted to stand on something, just sit the whole season out.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like sit the whole
season. I never saw him as a guy to do that though. I didn't anticipate him staying the whole season.
I did. I actually.
Oh, you did?
Okay. Yeah, I did, because he's not hard-headed, but he's prideful, right? Like what he believes in, what he stands for. I thought what he did was admirable, to be honest. Like I thought what he did was admirable. Like it takes a lot for, like, I don't care who you are, I don't care how much money that you have. That's 35 game checks.
It is.
That's 35 game checks. You understand what I'm saying? And obviously what he stood for, what he was standing for, was obviously deeper than the bread, deeper than the money. And kudos to that. You know what I mean? Like kudos to that.
Do you buy the voice for the people? So it sounds like you bought into, like, you believe in that, right? Like
I believe in
the voice for the people,
what,
and
per se.
he's genuine and sincere about his beliefs as it relates to not just the vaccine, but the people, because I hear him talk about the people a lot. Yeah. So you feel like that's coming from a genuine place, right? When
anybody tells me that, not just the athlete, right? When anybody tells me this, not just the athlete, right? I take that at face value.
Okay, that's
so.
Fair.
I
respect it.
So if you're telling me, question y'all, because my dog been going nuts like the last couple of weeks. So y'all hear my dog barking right now? Anybody hear my dog barking?
It's all good. It's all good.
See now he came to the door. Let him see that
he's trying to shine though. It's cool. Yeah. Let him shine. Let him get it. Let him get his for a minute. It's cool.
But well, Jax, get your ass away from the door. I don't care if they hear this on live. Get away from the door.
Yeah, let him shine, bro. You hating? Let him shine, man.
I believe anybody, not just athletes, right? I believe anybody when they come out with a genuine plea for the people, or for lack of a better word. I take that at face value, because who am I to say that he's not genuine in that approach, right? And Kyrie has never. I don't believe he's done anything in the public eye, or at least to me, to make me be like, He's just doing shit for the, he's just doing shit for the clout. Like Kyrie ain't never struck me as that. So when he said what he said about the vaccine, we're talking about the same guy who missed games to find himself, for lack of a better word, last year. We talking about the same dude that saged Boston Garden. You know what I mean? Like Kyrie is who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He is who he is. I think he's very self-aware, and I applaud that.
My thing is with Kyrie, it's like, okay, be self-aware, be who you are, stand on your principles. Who am I to disrespect that?
Absolutely.
But from a franchise player standpoint, there's no way I would sign him as my main guy and say, hey, I'm gonna give Kyrie. And I'm not saying it for the reasons that maybe I am. I don't know, because I hadn't seen all the Stephen A's stuff. He's a shock jock at this point. But there's no way I label him as my franchise.
No more.
Right, like I don't label Kyrie as my franchise player, because I can't depend on him because of who he is. He's shown you who he is, from his actions to his health. Like, he's shown you who he is. That's not taken away from who he is on the court. He 50, 40, 90 when he's getting busy. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I can't depend on him as a franchise player. I'm not paying him a whole bunch of bread and saying, "Hey, take us to the promised land." I don't think he's that guy. Now, I think if a guy like Slim,
hold on. Let me before you cook. Are you saying that he's not that guy because of his off the court shit, or you just don't believe he's that guy? Period.
Well, I don't know if his game is predicated on making everyone else better. So I don't know if he's a legit number one where I can say, okay, I can give it to Kyrie and he's gonna elevate us. I don't think he's that dude. But in addition to all the stuff that we talked about on the off the court, that's why I wouldn't have him as my number one guy as a franchise player. Now, as a number two, as a dude that's gonna get me a bucket, I want him in the foxhole with me 100%, especially if he locked in and loaded. I want him.
Kyrie is special, man.
Like, he's different, bro. When you think about from a skill set standpoint, the things that he does, people think I hate Kyrie. I don't hate Kyrie. I'm just keeping it a buck from the standpoint of him totality wise. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about his game on the court. It's everything that comes with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it.
Here's my thing when it comes to basketball players, superstars, right? Because we have this argument all the time, right? Like we had it in the old NBA group, and now we're having it in the pit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't believe the same way I feel about the word elite. Damn, that's a shot.
Oh, yeah. You should have told me. Let me go ahead. I ain't got much left, but
damn, Sherry.
What's the rule again? Just so I know. What's the rule again?
When anybody says elite or Cooper Cup, I have to take a shot.
Oh, man, they hate. You know what, man? I ain't gonna do that because Cooper Cup been getting dragged in your group. But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yes, but that's another story. Maybe
we gonna do that.
Because this is a special episode for the first episode of the year.
I'm following your lead, bro. Go ahead. I'm following your lead.
I'm finna get to that. Who's this? Whoever said that? Can you please everybody? First off. I don't know what effect I'm about to hit, but whatever. Yeah. You know what? I'm not even about to hit an effect. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do.
How many superstars are in the NBA?
Yeah, but before we hit that, guys.
Okay.
Share the broadcast. Like the broadcast, man. Because if you're not liking it right now, and you know what? I'm just gonna.
That's not how the game is played.
Share the goddamn broadcast, man. Like the broadcast, bro.
Hey, yo, somebody speaking to God. Was that Rev that said superstars is overused? Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Cons in the building. What's up, baby? How you doing, Cons? I got my man Rink in the building, man. Everybody, man, it's a lot of y'all in the building tonight, man. I definitely appreciate y'all showing the love. But to go off what you said, when we talk about the word superstar, right? It's too many, bro. Like come on, bro. Like, it ain't that many superstars in the NBA, bro.
It's not.
I'm sorry. Superstars to me, bro. We talking about Hall of Fame. We talking about Madden, all Madden level. R.I.P. John Madden.
Yes.
We talking about we talking. In fact, take a swig with John Madden.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, here we go. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. But when we talk about superstars, man, we talk about superstars in the NBA.
Right.
I'm just going off the top of my head right now, guys. So don't charge me for it. You can't name me 7.
I tell you who isn't a superstar. As it stands today. You want me to tell you that?
Go ahead.
I tell you who isn't a superstar.
Talk dirty.
Russell Westbrook. He's not a superstar. You don't get flipped in your 30s 3 or 4 years in a row and be a superstar. I've never seen that. I've never seen KD get traded 3 or 4 times in a row. I've never seen that.
You
I
would
don't
say
see
you
LeBron.
never seen a superstar get traded
I've
3-4
I've
times.
never
Bro.
seen a superstar in his prime get flipped 3 years in a row. I've never seen that. And
Shout out to Chris. I see you.
that's how it came up. Oh man, the Lakers are a super team. Are they for real? With the 2013 All-Star team in their 30s, late 30s? Nah, bro. He's not a superstar.
I'm not sure if you seen my clip not too long ago, but I said, yeah, that Lakers roster is fire.
Yeah,
2014,
man.
2014. Here's my thing with the Lakers, bro. And I said this before, and we go and we gonna transition from the Lakers, into something that I know you can't wait to talk about, and we're gonna get into that.
Oh, you choosing violence? I see.
I'm choosing violence today because I got a lot of and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm not showing us on Twitch today because I have my sister broadcast coming on. She said what she said, by the way. Comes on at 8:00, and because we got a late start, I don't want to impede on their show, so I took us off of Twitch today. It's just for the YouTube and the players pitch, so they can do their thing tonight, right? But we gonna get after it. Like we gonna talk. We gonna talk dirty.
Come on.
We gonna talk dirty. How I feel about the Lakers is very simple. And I said this in the beginning. They're old. But what I thought about the Lakers was, okay, well, and to be honest, they got LeBron James. They have AD, who I felt at the time was coming into his own. LeBron James will figure it out with his IQ. AD is going to shoulder the load and be the AD that we saw in the bubble. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook tamed his game a little bit. They got shooters of Malik Monk. A guy like Malik Monk.
Malik Monk.
Carmelo, motivated playing for a ring. Melo's going to be he's not going to be hoodie Melo, but he's going to be consistent Melo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Leading that, you know what I mean? So I thought they would be fine. What I didn't anticipate was them being so fucking bad. I talked to Rev yesterday on the live yesterday. The Lakers are a bad basketball team. I've seen at least, and I don't watch a lot of NBA basketball. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't watch a lot of regular season NBA basketball because shout out to whoever said we need a post pitch show. That's an idea.
Come on, man. Hey, listen, you know me. I know you got everything going on with your channel and everything, but you know me. We can log right into the pit afterwards. It's nothing for me.
We can figure it out.
Keep it going, man. It's cool.
That too, Chris. Absolutely that. But what I feel about the Lakers is that simply they're just a bad. And like I said, I don't watch a lot of regular season NBA basketball. Why?
Right.
Because it's like I told Rev yesterday on his live. I think it's a lot of bad basketball played in the NBA in the regular season. I can't watch it. It's bad.
My thing is
bad.
My thing with the Lakers is, I'm a Bron fan, but Bron, the GM, is gonna have to hold the L on Westbrook because I never liked the fit. I never liked it from the jump. And Carmelo's old. He's old. Well, he's old, right? Like if he's not a catch and shoot guy that's impacting the game, he's a non-factor. They finding him every rip on the defensive end on the pick and roll. They're trying to find Melo, right? But if you look at Frank Vogel, he's supposed to be a defensive guy, and these young allegedly, right, air quotes, allegedly, but these young teams are spreading them out and making them read and react and recover and close out. If you always watch Lakers games, they close out late every single time the 3-point shots. Everybody has open 3-point shots. The Warriors are going to hit those. Phoenix is going to hit those. Brooklyn will hit those. You know what I'm saying? Like they're terrible defensively. Like even with the offense is not beautiful, but that's not the problem with me. Defensively, they're trash.
I want to hit on what you said with the because this again goes back to what me and Rev was talking about yesterday when we were talking about the depth of the mid-range game.
Oh man.
Do they teach it?
Do they teach it anymore?
All right, you on Rev team with that. See, I'm not really a belief that they don't teach the mid-range anymore. I don't think that's the case. I just think that and that's a a topic in itself. But I just think that there's better long range shooters in the NBA than it is mid range shooters.
Nah, I disagree with that. I don't think it's being taught, bro. I don't think it's being.
I disagree.
The drills aren't the same. I don't think it's being taught, bro. I really don't.
What are we? So you telling me that? I'm trying to think of a guy. I'm trying to think of a guy who's tier 3. That's not.
Let me ask you this. You a Bulls fan? I see you rocking the gear. You petty for wearing that on purpose. It's Chicago.
I wore it on purpose because of you.
Yeah, you petty.
Because I know you be getting down on Chicago teams. I wore it for you.
We gonna talk about it. It's the fans, bro. I love Chicago. That's my second home. But we'll get to that. My thing is, DeRozan is a lost art. How many people you see like DeRozan that'll take 2 dribbles 15, 16 feet out and pull up? That's lost.
Chris Middleton.
Well, man, okay. I like Book. Harden's game is 3s or layups, right? When you see them take a 2 dribbles and pull up, it's either a 3, a step back 3, a trash 3, or a layup.
I feel that's the way, but I feel like that's also the way that defenses are geared, right? You know what I mean? Like when you know what I mean? Like to your point with the Lakers, right? You said the Lakers don't close out, right?
At all. Terrible.
So the Lakers don't close out, right?
Yeah, they trash.
And this kind of goes back to my point not my point because I never brought this up, but when we're talking about the Lakers, what does that tell you if a team isn't closing out on 3s? That's effort. Like, that's effort. And why they not showing effort? Because them niggas is 90 years old. Like, that's why them niggas not showing effort, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to get too far off topic, right? I don't want to get too far off topic. The Lakers they aren't a good team. They probably would have been good 4 or 5 years ago, but today, January 5th, 2022, they're not a good team. Now they might figure it out. I saw a couple of posts. In the I want to make sure it takes some because I don't want to know what's going on my mic. Yeah, but I want to make sure that I hit on what was in the group. I saw a lot of people say that they'll be fine in the playoffs because the game slows down. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool, but you still
why wouldn't they fine against Phoenix?
Right. You still got to be able to defend at the end of the day.
Still got to be able or not. You know what I mean? Like, and not just defend. You got to be able to shoot, bro. Like, shooting to me in today's NBA is your best defense. Like, you have to be able to shoot the ball. And if you cannot shoot the ball, you're not winning a 7-game series. It is not your grandfather's NBA, right? It is not our beloved 90s, which I'm going to say every time I got airtime. It's the most overrated era in basketball.
Look at the Lord. We're gonna talk about that because boy, I'm telling you, don't get me started on the 90s. But go ahead. It's
not your beloved 90s basketball where you can simply play good defense. I'm gonna say good defense, not great defense, good defense, and still be in a game because your good defense in today's NBA is not enough. It's not enough.
Look, but think about the comments. And we pick and choose as fans which players that we want to listen to, which players have legit say, oh, he played the game. You know, we say that a lot. Man, listen to the people that played the game. Like there was an interview with KG where he talked about he'd hate to play in today's game because it's so spread out and how much ground you have to cover because the ball moves around so much and everybody's spread out. In the glorious 90s, everybody was in the paint. Like it wasn't spread out like that, right? Like the game wasn't spread out like that, bro. They wasn't even shooting threes like that, right? Mm-hmm. So you got people like KG, a former defensive player of the year, saying, "Man, I don't know, man. It might be tough to cover all that ground now, the way the ball moves and how it's so spread out." You know, so it's just different, bro. It's different.
It's a different game.
It's a way different game.
It's a different game, and you know, and I want people to understand. I'm gonna speak into the mic when I say this, and let me see if I can tilt my mic so y'all can see me when I'm saying this.
Just so you know, the Rev said, "Jesus, I'm going live afterwards." So
Rev always gonna go live.
I don't know what we did, but we must have done something.
One of these days, I swear to God, bro. One of these days, I'm gonna get Rev on here and we gonna talk.
That's
Like,
my
we gonna
guy,
talk
man.
because I forgot I fuck
That's
with
my
Rev.
guy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that I said.
Shout out to the homie Chris too. I see you.
It's
That's
crazy
a good dude. Good dude.
Leaving out of that. What are we talking about? Is this Rev right here? Y'all love leaving out adaptability? Or is that Rev right there?
Yeah, that's
rare.
rare. Yeah.
People can't stay in front of their man in this area, so help defense leads to open shots. Absolutely.
Bingo. There it is. Who said that?
Like,
Deshaun. Yeah, there we go.
But who said that? Oh, Con.
Yeah, he's 100%. 100%.
But I also feel like, and I don't want us to get into the 80s versus 90s versus 2000s, 2000s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want that. But what I'm saying is that it's a lot like football, right? I'm gonna use football, and I'm gonna use football because Cons is in here as well. Because I'm pretty sure Cons understands what I'm saying because he, you know what I mean? Like when we talk Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, and etc., like he's of agreement. But when you have schematic evolution, and let's think about when we talk about schematic evolution, right? A lot of times you get schematic evolution because what? Because you get multi-talented athletes, right? So if I have I'm gonna just say Steph Curry, even though he's an anomaly.
Yes, he is.
Even though he's an anomaly, but why on earth do I want Steph Curry doing anything but predicating his game off the 3-point shot? And when I mean by predicating his game off the 3-point shot, I don't mean taking 10, 15, 23s a game.
Right.
I mean letting the defense know that, like, yo, if you sleep, this shit can go left.
Yeah, I'm a threat at all times. Yeah, I'm a threat at all times.
When I cross half court,
yes, I'm a threat.
You better be alert.
Facts.
If I'm from 40,
yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Understand, I will pull this bitch all game because the worst shot for me, like the worst shot to the league, is one of my best shots.
And you know I'm a cold free throw, and you know I'm a cold free throw shooter, so don't try it. You know I'm gonna hit those.
So I feel like a lot of times because when guys compare eras, right? And I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all can't really, because of my camera, I ain't the best cameraman in the world, but we're gonna get this content off regardless.
Talk to him.
Hey, I'm gonna talk dirty.
Talk to him.
But like like it's a different level with athlete, and that's not saying that players are better. I feel like we get it confused when you say like, oh, such and such is a better athlete. So you get your Wilt Chamberlain fans, or your Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fans, or your Moses Malone fans, and your Isaiah Thomas fans, or your Magic fans, Bird, Jordan. You're saying that somebody's better. No, I'm saying he's a better athlete. I'm saying he's a better athlete, or he has a better skill set at something in particular. That makes you defensively have to account for it.
Well, I mean,
and when you have to account for it defensively, I can now form a scheme offensively around that skill set, and that makes it different.
Think about it though. Now the game is built on guys that can having three. What makes Golden State so cold is they always have
they got guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot,
dribble, drive, pull up, shoot threes. They're all a threat when they catch the ball. So when you look at the Lakers and they're playing, when DeAndre Jordan catches the ball, he's not a threat. When Russell Westbrook catches the ball, fam is almost like when he was in high school, like a foot in the paint.
You damn near want Russell Westbrook to score 40.
That's what I'm saying. But the elite teams, bro, they sprayed the Lakers with Harden and Patty Mills just by moving the ball and having people that were threats that could dribble, drive, and just make decisions. Like everybody now can put it on the ground and attack.
Yes. And it's like I was telling Rev yesterday. What you see what Milwaukee's doing, and it's not like Milwaukee is the first team to do it. It's not like Milwaukee is the first team to do it. But what you see what Milwaukee is doing, right? Spreading the court. Their bigs can shoot. Brook Lopez, he can step behind the three. DeMarcus Cousins, he can step behind the three.
Right.
Oh, yeah. If I can give them the ball down low and they can get me a bucket, they don't have to be Shaq, but they can get me a bucket.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? Milwaukee plays with 5 guys, And Giannis, as he keeps developing his jump shot,
tough, man. He's tough.
right? They're playing with 5 guys that can play on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Why? Because they have a guy in Giannis who I don't give a fuck who you put on him. He's going to get his bucket.
But think about it though. Milwaukee really low key, like they didn't shoot the 3 ball necessarily well.
No,
but they had the people that would keep you honest. The Lakers don't have that.
Thank you.
The Lakers is a team that don't have anybody that'll keep you honest.
Thank you.
It's like we don't care. We don't care.
Keep you honest, right? So what is that? The threat that it can happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like football. It's like football. Teams get speedy guys because if you fuck up or if you play the run too tough, oh, I got a 4-2, 4-3 guy. And I don't give a damn how good your corner is. If my guy is 4-2, 4-3, he can get past you.
Yeah.
That lets you know that at any time it can happen.
Right. It keeps them honest.
It's all about honesty. So in basketball terms, it's the same thing with the 3-point shot.
Right.
As long as I got 4 other guys out there or 5 guys out there that can shoot the 3 and can make the 3 at an average rate to keep you honest, to keep you from packing the paint. Right? To keep you from packing the paint. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect it because if you don't, guess what? 3 is better than 2.
Bro, if you think about it, that's what made the KD and Steph Warriors like the Monstars. Because if you got KD who's an MVP and you got a unanimous MVP on the opposite side of the court,
3 levels.
Huh?
3 levels.
A 3-level guy. And then you got Klay Thompson on the opposite side of the court. Who you gonna double?
Exactly.
Right? Like you're giving KD, who's someone that really offensively he has no flaws. You're letting him play one-on-one because he has 2 dudes that are absolute all-time great. One of them is the greatest shooter ever. Opposite of him. Wasn't nobody beating him. Had he not got hurt, nobody was beating him. And you still got Draymond Green, who everybody hate on in the group. But when you look up, he's done everything on the court that night. I'm not saying he's the coldest. I ain't saying he's the greatest defender. I don't buy any of that. But he is the engine to what they do. He facilitates everything. That's all. Like, there wasn't nobody beating that team, bro. There's no way they was beating that team if Slim didn't, to me.
Mm-hmm. And, bro, that's I don't want to say a perfectly constructed team. Because I don't think Golden State with KD was perfectly constructed. However, I felt like they was as close to being the most lethal team you can field because of the ability to just the skill set of just those 4 guys.
I'll tell you a team that has the potential to mirror that is Brooklyn with Kyrie, James Harden.
I'm gonna be honest. Brooklyn is worse than that.
Here's my thing though. From a shooting,
because you got 3 guys who could put that bitch on the floor, too.
Bro. They that's what I keep saying, man. Like nobody wants to talk about it, but I just can't think of people that's old enough will say, "Oh man, they had run TMC." Chris Mullin wasn't putting that thing on the ground like all 3 of these dudes could put it on the ground. Bosh wasn't putting it on the ground like that. It just what he was. All 3 of these guys are legit at each moment threats. I don't care when they get the ball. They're all threats at all 3 levels. Yeah, that's different, bro.
You have 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
You have the 3rd guy. Why he might not have MVPs is very special.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like very special.
Here's what we talked about earlier. When he's locked in, gotta have him locked in. When he's locked in, he's a fool. Gotta have him locked in, though. Gotta have him locked in.
Kyrie.
He's a fool, man. He's a fool.
Hey, man. But I want to get into the meat and potatoes.
Okay.
I want to get into the meat and potatoes.
Talk to me now.
I'm not. Are you a big football fan? Mike?
Hey, I love football.
Well, I know you're a Colts fan. You're a Colts fan.
Come on, man. Shout out to JT, man. He should be, if he ain't the MVP, he's the closest one, just for the record. I give it to Aaron.
Jonathan Taylor.
Come on, man. Yeah. I give it to Aaron Rodgers because I know there's a narrative out there. They trying to give it to Brady so bad. Cut that out, bro. Aaron Rodgers is the MVP. If it ain't, it's JT.
I think it's a 2-man race. No disrespect to fuck.
See, go ahead and do that. Yeah, go ahead and take care of
that. No disrespect to Cooper Kupp. No disrespect to Cooper Kupp having a historical season.
Yeah.
I think it's a 2-man race. Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Like
I call
Aaron Rodgers son of man. Son of man is 13-3. The first NFL team in history to go 13-3 for 3 straight seasons.
He just gotta cash in. That's all. It ain't about his skill set and everything else that he's doing. He just gotta cash in.
They take advantage of Aaron. They take advantage of Aaron Rodgers.
Agreed.
They don't put enough around him at all times. And because he's so good, he masks it. So when he fails in the playoffs, what do people say? Oh, he's choking. No.
After my dude Master P,
he's not choking.
After my dude Master P, Aaron Rodgers is the next dude I think that covers up the most blemishes because they're so skilled. Master P is that dude. That's my guy. I don't care what nobody say. Master P is that dude.
Master P cover up blemishes. You say?
Come on, man. We ain't had no offensive coordinator. I couldn't tell you who it was. Didn't matter. P Money was taking care of business.
I feel like shout outs to Chris with the comment. I feel like Aaron Rodgers gets a bad rap because you look at all that talent. Because Aaron Rodgers, even with 1 ring, is a top 3 quarterback of all time.
Let me ask you this. If you put Aaron Rodgers on, because this is the part they don't talk about. Chris Godwin was the best receiver in the league going into last year. Rated. They Pro Football Focus, what do you want to call it? You got him, Mike Evans, and you add Antonio Brown and the GOAT tight end and Gronk. Aaron Rodgers was going to win the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay last year.
I ain't even gonna let you finish.
Everybody says Tampa Bay was so. Oh my God, they were 7-9. No, Jameis was trash. The talent was there. Jameis was trash. If you put Brady in there, who cut down on 3/4 of the turnovers that they had, it's a wrap. And you talking about the same team that shut down Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Hey,
like,
man, listen.
Come on, man. There was Rodgers would have won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay last year.
As a Chicago Bear fan. Man, listen, man. That nigga Aaron Rodgers is cold.
Come on, man.
I seen him Thanksgiving, bro. I never forget. Thanksgiving. My son wasn't born yet. But I was at my baby mama's crib for Thanksgiving. Yeah. They played the Cowboys. It was like 4th and 15 or some dumb shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That man rolled the left.
I remember the play.
Left. And he threw that bitch on a rope. Maybe 19, 20 yards, 5 yards past the sticks.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that different. Man is cold. Yeah, Ever different. Since then, I've been calling him son of man.
He different, man.
He different, bro. Like I understand. Listen, I understand the Joe Montana thing and the Tom Brady thing. Tom Brady got 7. Montana got 5.
He got 4, and he never threw an interception in the Super Bowl. Just for the record, if y'all keeping tabs, since the Super Bowl counts so much.
So you man, listen, man, I get it. Yeah, I get it. But it's one of those things for me where I understand rings, but I always say rings is a team thing.
It's the worst argument in sports.
Because if that's the case, individual athletes will win ring. Like the best individual athletes will win a ring every single year. Like best guy in the league will win a ring every single year.
We're gonna get into that down the road here, but I've been a proponent of that. It's the dumbest argument in sports. Who got the most rings? That's the stupidest argument.
Because if you go down that rabbit hole, right? I feel like it only holds weight in football right now, right? Because nobody's gonna tell you that Tom Brady or Joe Montana isn't the best, right? Like ever, right? Because I think Peyton Manning is the greatest of all time.
That's the GOAT to me. I'm sorry.
I think Peyton Manning is the greatest of all time. But
Yeah,
if somebody tells me
he's the best quarterback that I've ever seen. I'm talking about play quarterback, and with everything into consideration. And it's not like we're comparing him as someone that hadn't won a Super Bowl or don't have the numbers. Like we comparing somebody that's established. To me, he's the best quarterback I've ever seen. To me,
yes. But you biased too because you're a Colts fan.
I got a little bit of that. Yeah, I own up to that though. You got Chicago gear on. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you biased. You 100%.
P-Money's that dude. I don't care what nobody say.
I feel like I do feel like if Peyton had better defenses, we could be having a different conversation.
Listen, man. See, you're
a Colts fan. You know better than me.
You getting my blood pressure up now, so I don't want to go down this road because you getting my blood pressure up.
I just feel like it's no secret that because the Colts historically when they beat the Bears,
yeah, we took care of y'all. You can say it. Yeah, we took care of y'all.
I mean, whatever. Chill out
in the rain. Yeah,
chill out though because this is a little blue box that says remove. I can click and you.
I feel you. No disrespect. No disrespect. You still my dude. But, no disrespect.
Yeah, all day. But I do feel like when you got I feel like the Colts at that time they had one of the worst defenses in the history of football.
Yeah,
and they got hot playoff time. But
here's my thing, though, bro. Here's what they don't
Bob
say.
Sanders, the White Freeney, Rashard Mathis,
I love Bob Sanders, the White Freeney,
Elvin Hayden,
Mathis. I love them, right? But what I'm saying is, if I have Peyton Manning, right? If I have Peyton Manning, give me Bill Belichick, give me Vince Wilfork, give me Rodney Harrison, give me Richard Seymour, give me Mike Vrabel. Give me Asante Samuels. Give me Darrelle Revis. Give me that. I'd rather have that. P Money gonna figure it out. Give me all of those studs on the defensive side, and we good. Just let me have Bill Belichick call from a defensive standpoint and get me all these extra possessions to P Money, and we straight. He don't need a lot with that. Nobody talks about that though. We talking about elite defensive players, bro. Elite. Look at the system, quote unquote. Now they right back in the playoffs with a rookie quarterback that none of y'all was talking about, with a whole bunch of no names on defense, and they got one of the coldest defenses in the league again because of Belichick's system. I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Listen, I seen fucking Matt Castle and Jacoby Brissett keep New England afloat. I did. And now I see Mac Jones winning divisions.
Mac Jones, who? That's all I'm saying, bro. Like Matthew Judon, I fool with him. He's actually dope. But like, where are the elite defenders on the team? Yet they right back in the thick of things. That's a testament to Bill Belichick. They try to play Bill. Don't play Bill Belichick, bro. He right back after all them players came back from COVID. They right back in the game. Stop playing, man.
Bill Belichick. Hey, man. What Bill Belichick did to the Rams a couple of years ago.
Come on, man. Well, how much was they averaging, D? Talk to me. How much was they averaging coming into the Super Bowl?
Them niggas was averaging north of 30.
How much they scored in the Super Bowl?
3? Was it 3?
How much they scored in the Super Bowl?
In the building? Is Cons in I bet you Cons can tell me. Is Cons in the building? Cons might be. I think them guys scored 3.
Yeah, how much? Like that's somebody in the chat. How much did they score in the Super Bowl?
I wish I had Fact Chat Malcolm in the building. I wish I had Fact Chat 3. I was right.
All right, then. There it is. There it is.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. Bill Belichick is.
Stop playing Bill Belichick, man. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like
P-Money ain't had that. He didn't have Bill Belichick for 20 years. That's all I'm saying, bro. He ain't had it.
I mean,
neither has Aaron Rodgers. Look at Mike McCarthy. Word. Look at Mike McCarthy.
Talk.
I'm just saying, man. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it.
So what are you saying? What are you saying about Thomas
Come on,
Matthew Brady? What are you
come on,
saying?
man. Brady is cold, bro. They think I'm a Brady hater. I'm just saying, bro. I look at
You're a
Brady.
Colts fan. You're a Brady hater. Stop the bullshit. Come on,
Yeah,
Mike.
we don't fool
Keep
with
it
New
a
England
buck.
low key. We don't fool with New England low key.
Keep it a buck. You're
Yeah.
a Brady hater. Keep it a
But what
buck,
I'm
baby.
saying is, I'm not a hater enough to not know
Shout out to
how
the
cold
almanac.
he. I'm not a hater enough to know or acknowledge how cold he is. That's where I'm different from everybody else. Some people can't acknowledge, even if they don't like somebody or not a fan of somebody. I mean, great is great. So I'd be stupid to tell you Tom Brady is not cold. He's not great. What I'm saying is, based off the circumstances, if you give P Money those circumstances, there's no doubt in my mind they win in at least 6 Super Bowls minimum. If you put him in that same situation, and they might win more.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Speaking of Brady, I want to talk about your man's, his teammate, because this is what everybody was waiting on. Antonio fucking Brown.
Oh man,
50 minutes into the broad. Hey, listen, shut a broadcast, man. Like, shut a broadcast. Like, subscribe to the YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you ain't doing that, I promise you.
That's not how the game is played.
Stop fucking playing with me, man.
Okay.
Stop playing with me, guys. Like, stop
Whoever,
playing with me, man.
Darius said, "Man, Peyton stayed throwing INTs in the clutch. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that." I feel you though. I can't hide from that. That's true.
Hey, check this out.
That's true.
Let's
go to AB though.
man,
I know you said you want to go to AB.
AB. Like, how do you feel about that? What's going on? For those who might not know, right? With AB, and if you don't know, you was living under a fucking rock. like AB Antonio Brown. He got about that jam.
Yeah.
He got about that jam Sunday, man. He got about that jam. Reports, it's a lot of conflicting reports. You got reports saying that he was hurt, he was injured. You got reports saying that that the Buccaneers weren't trying to pay us bonus.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that, but whatever. Because I think that's bullshit on the aspect of the report. But whatever. But we see from the reports coming out that basically everything is kind of centered around AB originally being hurt and not feeling like he can go.
Right.
Bruce Arians said, "Yo, I need you in there. Get busy." He said, "Nah, I can't go." And Bruce Arians basically was like, "Hey, well, I'm not gonna say he can't. I don't know, but I'm not gonna say he can't go. I'm gonna say that he said that I'm not going. He did not. He refused to go in. Let's just say
right."
And Bruce Arians said, like, "Bro, if you ain't gonna go in when I ask you to, the fuck up out of here." And Antonio Brown was like, "Cool." You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not one for all the sports TMZ. I like to keep shit black and white, fairly simple. You know what I mean? I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I don't believe in making excuses. So it is what it is. But that being said, how you feel about the whole Antonio Brown?
Here's the thing with AB. The CTE conversation comes up all the time, and I think there's validity to it because you hear, players like I saw an interview with Warren Sapp. He was talking about, how he forgets certain things, just little stuff, like he might be suffering from it, and we saw the movie with Will Smith and all that. So I'm not here to say CTE doesn't exist. My thing is, with Antonio Brown, he's a social media guy, and some of the stuff that he's done, I feel like it's just him acting a fool and showing out and just being a dude that's doing stuff for clout. Like, I don't think CTE has anything to do with missing meetings or talking about, arguing about the helmet or, what he did when he took all his jersey and stuff off. I'm like, okay, could you contribute that to that? I don't know because I haven't done enough research, but we're not talking about a dude that hasn't done a lot of goofy stuff, like recording in the locker room for your social media followers. What that got to do with you getting hit on your head, and especially you laughing and clowning and having a good time with it. So a lot of this stuff I think is brought on himself. I'd be curious to see what happens, from a therapy standpoint or if he has to do that, or if there's a CTE type stuff, that'll be down the road. But I'm not a proponent for someone to say that everything is based off him just having CTE. Like, I just think Fam be a little OC with a lot of his actions, and it's just who he is. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm trying to look in the chat to see what y'all talking about before D come back. Man, we forgot things as we get older. That's life. I feel you. That's fair. But he did say, but Sap did say that he had a little something to do with it. Might have a little something to do with that. So I don't know on that, but we do. I forgot something the other day, so I'll follow you on that in regards to that.
My thoughts on the whole AB situation is I'm be honest, bro. Like I've been going down the wormhole on social media and everything.
Right.
Everybody like forcing CTE on the man, and we don't know.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. I feel like but I do feel like this, and this is my thing about black athletes in general. I see this one I'm gonna get heavy.
Talk to me, man. Talk. You know what we do. Talk to me.
I'm gonna get heavy. I feel like we always make excuses for our black athletes, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and what I mean by excuses, that doesn't have to mean in the most ill terms, right? Right, Mike.
Right.
But I do feel like motherfuckers gotta be held accountable, and you can hold somebody accountable and still be empathetic on what they're going through.
Right.
You know what I mean? The AB situation, man, I feel like it'll hold more weight, right? Like, if he didn't have a track record.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not.
Like,
we on the same page with that, right?
Like, I get it. Like, people can say, like, well, after the hit, but bro, like, here's the thing with that: we can't all pretend to be physicians for the University of Chicago all of a sudden, bro. We don't know.
Right.
Sometimes guys are who they are. Sometimes there are underlying, you know what I mean, circumstances of why a guy is what he is. You know what I mean? But we don't know yet. But I feel like if he does need help, then he need help. But you don't have to throw CTE into why he need help.
I think that's the part that gets lost is people think when you say what you just said, it's like they think that you're discrediting CTE or you don't believe in it. It's like, nah, I'm not saying that, but just be cognizant of the actions that you see. Like, some of the stuff Fan be doing, it's hard for me to associate that with CTE every time. Like, it's more clout chasing than it is CTE to me on some of this. Like, the taping in the locker room, I don't think that's CTE, bro. Like,
this comment hilarious on the screen. I'm sorry.
what you say? Oh yeah,
we forget.
He right. Yeah, he right. I was talking about Warren Sapp earlier before you came back. Sapp said he starts forgetting things, and he might be having some issues with CTE. I saw it in an interview, but he right. But I'm just saying, bro, CTE don't have nothing to do with recording and engaging your followers while Mike Tomlin doing a real passionate speech. Like, that's corny, bro.
It's corny, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if he needs help, he need help. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to make fun of anybody's like mental illness or mental, you know what I mean? Like, mental capacity, right? But you can still hold somebody accountable at the same time. You know what I mean? Like,
that's all.
You could be. I feel like you can keep it a buck and tell it how it really is, and still be empathetic at the same time. I feel like when it comes to our black athletes, bro, like we just don't do that. You know what I mean? It's always got to be our ulterior motive. And bro, like I said not too long ago, like, sometimes it ain't no fucking conspiracy theory. Sometimes shit just is what it is.
It's what it is. Yeah.
Like, sometimes shit just is what it is. I haven't seen any story on and I Googled before we did this show. I Googled after the fact because I seen people saying it on Facebook and Instagram, social media and all that. I Googled like, yo, like, does he have documented? And granted, you wouldn't know, right? Because it's privacy, right? But still, does he have any documented, you know what I mean, stories on, mental health and depression and anxiety? He ain't got shit.
No.
He ain't got nothing. But here's the sad thing about CTE.
That's why.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Yep.
Here's the sad thing about CTE. We won't know till it's too late. We won't know till he do some super duper wild shit. God forbid.
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Like,
God
God forbid. We won't know then when they get a chance to, when after the fact, when they get a chance to, examine his brain and shit like that. We won't know. You know what I mean? So that's the fucked up thing with the CTE thing. But here's my thing. Until we know, we got to reserve the judgment, right? Like, we got to reserve the judgment. But I feel like all because you hold a motherfucker accountable does not mean that you're judging them on actions. It's just saying like, yo, bro, like,
the
type of shit people, you really can't do. You feel me?
The people that put it 100% on CTE, those are the ones that I disagree with as it relates to him. It's like, nah, I'm not educated enough. You aren't. We don't know. We haven't done enough research to be able to say, oh man, it's 100% CTE. So I can't say that. I'd be stupid to just jump out the window and say that, but like Rev said in the comments, it's still he has to be held accountable, even if, a hit might have triggered that or something like that. Like, the accountability is being stripped away from fam, and I don't agree with that, because a lot of the stuff that he does, like I said earlier, it just give me clout chasing vibes. Like, you're just trying to do stuff to be lit on social media. That's just the way it come off. The one in the locker room, bro, that's social media, dog. I'm trying to get y'all lit and show y'all inside stuff to get clout. That's the way I took that.
Yeah, and I mean, again, like, we won't know till it's too late, and that's unfortunate. But like, even with the Aaron Hernandez shit, I'm just throwing Aaron Hernandez out there because that's. Yeah, I wouldn't say the most famous case of CTE. Would you? Right. Would you say the most famous case of CTE?
Man, that
Wait,
one is
in
up
the chat.
there,
can y'all help me out? Would y'all say? Look at my dog just opened up the door and shit. He said, "I've been here."
Your dog is a star, bro.
Yeah. Would you say, anybody in the chat help me out? Would you guys say the Aaron Hernandez is possibly the most famous case of CTE? I see Justin Winslow. I would probably say Aaron Hernandez because of the media coverage and because of the significance of what happened with that.
Yeah. I think I'm leaning towards that. I think I'm leaning towards that.
But that's my things. Here we go. Aaron was OC before the CTE.
Who said that? Aaron was catching bodies before. Oh yeah. There we go. That's it right there. There we go.
Chris Benoit. Ooh, good one.
That's a good one.
Chris Benoit, good one.
Oh, I forgot about Chris Benoit. That's a good one. Whoever said that.
If you don't know about the Chris Benoit story, man, look it up. If you're a wrestling fan, you 100% know.
Yeah, good call. Whoever said that.
Yeah, but for whoever don't know, Chris Benoit suffered from CTE. Man, killed his family, killed his wife, Nancy Benoit, aka Lady Woman. She was fine as hell, by the way. Woman and his kid, I believe his child's name was Daniel Benoit. Don't quote me, but yeah, most definitely. Like, yeah, I see we an hour 1-2. We going over because we here. Like, it's a special. It's the first episode of 2022. We are here. You're in the building. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast.
Please, I already shared it. Please share it. Please share it.
Like it. I'm a download that video of LL Cool J and In Too Deep.
Love it on that movie. And they slept on that movie low key. LL snapped as God low key. It's real low key though.
Smoked that, bro.
Yeah, he smoked that one.
Smoked that, man.
I'm cool on that pool table scene though. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. But
LL smoked that.
Yeah, he killed that. LL killed that. That's facts.
I'm God.
Yeah.
You ain't no Cop J Reed.
You a Cop J?
You a Cop J? You ain't no Cop J Reed.
Hey, yo, they pulled up on my boy in the rain, man. Hey, the Mobb Deep, they playing the Mobb Deep joint the whole time in that movie just hit, bro. Whoever's
Let me close my door. My dog trying to go. He's trying to go off. Go ahead, talk your shit though.
Nah, you good. You good. I'm looking back in the chat. Let's see. Rev said his story is sad. I think he was talking about Benoit. Rev said, "You not a cop, Jay Reed."
You not a cop, Jay Reed.
Jay, you a cop, Jay?
You a cop?
Jay, you a cop?
You a cop? He was so hurt. Jay was, he was so hurt. LL was so hurt. Like, hey, hold on. I just wanted to be there for you, dog. I just wanted to be there for you, dog. That boy was hurt, man.
He was like, put him with the other niggas, man. He was like, if he make it through that, let him pray to God. I said, what?
Hey, put him on that. Hey, put him on that. That pan out.
Let him pray to God, man.
LL snaps. LL snaps.
Yo, you had to be outside. You had to be from that era to know that one.
You had to be there.
That's a slept on one. That's a slept on one. That's facts.
You had to be there.
Yeah, that's
facts.
facts.
You had to be there. Even though the 90s was the most overrated era in basketball.
I mean, come on, man. Don't get
pop
me to
culture, we was lit.
Don't get me to preaching on that, man.
Talk about it.
But go ahead, man. Go ahead. This your show. I'm just a guest, brother. I'm just,
man, you know, man. Yeah,
I'm
man.
I'm playing co-host tonight. It's your world, bro. It's your world.
Rev gonna want to fight, bro.
He is. He's gonna want to go live after this. I know he is. He's gonna want to
hey, pass me the woo-up. Give me the woo-up. Hey, wasting my bullets. Hey, you can't shoot, man. What? You can't shoot, man. What?
Rev gonna be on 10 about some of the stuff that we said. We might get in trouble, low key.
Rev gonna fight you, man.
Yeah, he is low key.
My bad, Chris. I said you could Ray Carew BCT.
Oh, I forgot about Ray.
Yeah, Ray Carew. Oh, he's a wild boy.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
I would have to go back and look at that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And if anybody knows better than me, like y'all know in depth about the Ray Carew story, you can definitely chime in. But I don't know if but Ray Carew isn't dead though, is he?
Man, it's been so long with that, man. I don't even remember. I remember
because we wouldn't know,
but I don't remember the specifics.
Ray just might be dumb.
Whoever said that, yeah, he might be right, low key. Yeah, he might be right.
Yeah, let's talk that 90s talk, man. I feel like that I talked. Shout out to Chris James, head coach of Morgan Park Mustangs football.
Yeah,
I had him on 2 weeks ago before the new year. We talked about 90s. We didn't really get into it. I got a segment coming out tomorrow morning on the Bulls 90s rings, 90s championship rings. Just a snippet from the show. Just a snippet from the show, right?
Okay.
But and I talked about how overrated 90s basketball was. And then when I thought about it, I felt like the 90s in general, from a sporting perspective, was overrated. Like, you know, I look at it's nothing nobody can tell me about the NBA, honestly.
Well,
when you have two teams win titles for 8 years, I'm sorry. One of those teams won 6. How tough was the league really? You know what I mean? Like, you can say that those teams were all-time great. I mean, I'm cool with that. But like I said, it was never parity in the NBA. It was never parity. I know the
Red about to get on you, man. Red about to.
Is it overrated or the times has changed though?
Here's my thing.
I think more than one thing could be true.
Here's my thing, bro, with the 90s, right? And I wasn't born in 1991, so don't play me with the okie doke. And YouTube ain't raised me. I was around, so don't
talk about it.
Don't do that. YouTube ain't raised me. You got a lot of people was born in 1992 telling me about what Mike wasn't doing. Come on, bro.
Was just born in 91. We just say stop talking to me, Chief.
Yeah, stop that. That's just like me trying to tell somebody that was around when Kareem was playing in the 70s what Kareem was doing. I wasn't there. I don't know.
But that's what these 90s niggas do,
bro.
They try to tell their dad who saw Kareem and Wilt.
But see, people forget how subjective sports actually are. Like Kareem is like, oh man, Oscar was one of the best I've ever seen, and you can make a case for him. And people like, oh man, Kareem just hating on Jordan. Like anybody that says anything outside of the 90s are what I call exempt. So you can't say anything bad about the 90s. Like absolutely. if you really want to keep it a buck, because everybody say I just be running my mouth, but trust me, everything that I say is fact based. and I'm not going off my feelings. Like from 1998 to the 1995, I think four more
95
teams
to
were added
98,
to
you
the
mean?
league. No, I'm talking about
Expansion.
expansion teams. Every era can be dissected, bro. Every era can be dissected.
Absolutely.
What they say about Bill Russell is, oh man, it was proctologists playing and mailmen playing and doctors playing. And I'm like, bro, every era can be broken down. The expansion era watered down the 90s. You know how many trash teams was added in the 90s? The late 80s and early 90s?
It crippled the Pistons, who was running the late.
That's
80s.
what I'm saying, bro. Like every era, like this is the player empowerment era, whatever. But don't act like the 90s. It's like the 90s were exempt, and then every other era can be dissected. I don't respect that. You're biased when you say that.
When you say
every
Mike
era
made
can
it,
be dissected.
I don't know who said this, but when you say Mike made it that way, what are we talking about? I want you to expand on that. Whoever's in the comments who said that. Guys, please make sure that I don't know the exact instructions, but if you look in the Facebook group when we go live anytime inside of the StreamYard, in order for me to see who it is making the comment, you guys gotta follow those prompts. And it ain't nothing crazy. You just verify that you're a Facebook user, and that's it. Because I can't see who you are. I can't see who you are when this Facebook user. Some of you guys said like, yo, it's me, but still comments after that is still gonna say Facebook user. So I can't.
Yeah.
But with that being said, what you just said though, like you could definitely break down every
era can be broken down, bro.
Like every single era. I can tell you when the 80s, and if you, I can talk to my dad, and my dad is going to tell me that 80s is the greatest era in the history of basketball.
And that's his opinion.
And that's fine. His opinion. You know what I mean? I said this 2 weeks ago with Chris James. When it comes to GOAT debates or greatest debates, I don't give a fuck if you're talking individuals, players, teams, eras. Yeah. If I can make an argument, then it ain't no GOAT. To me, when you talk about GOAT, it's undisputed.
That's tough. That's tough right there.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
tough.
It's undisputed. Like when we talk about boxing, I study boxing. Like I really watch boxing, and I did see Rocky Marciano.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Motherfuckers like that.
Who's your favorite fighter
of all time?
Yeah.
Roy Jones.
Oh my God. Are you serious? That's my favorite.
Roy Jones.
Yeah, Roy's my favorite fighter ever. I ain't saying he the GOAT or none of that. I ain't gonna get into that. But Roy's my favorite boxer ever. By far.
The Tarver punch hurt my heart, but that's another discussion.
I don't want to accept that.
If it can be disputed, right? Like if it can be disputed, I believe it ain't no GOAT. Like that's just me. Now to you, but that's me though, right? Now to you, you might feel differently. But that's to me, that's the definition of fanatics, right? A Jordan fan would never fathom that it could be somebody better than Jordan.
I don't care what you say. Like the 90s are like Paul Bunyan stories. Oh man, they had to walk to the store in the snow, and the game was just so much harder, man. And it was wind blowing in the garden, and oh my God, it was monsters and alligators that Mike had to go through, and y'all just don't understand how hard it was back then.
Bro.
And all that's cap, bro.
Man.
That's like cap. Keep it in perspective, bro. Like I said with the expansion era.
I don't mind. I want to make it clear because it's gonna be a clip. I guarantee you, I'm gonna end up when I chop this up, it's gonna be a clip.
Clip it.
I want to make it clear. I'm not saying that it's capped that Jordan is the greatest player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it's capped that he could be the greatest player of all time. But when you refuse to listen to any other argument, I'm gonna be honest, bro. You're a fucking fanboy.
It's weird. It's extremely weird
to me.
It's extremely weird.
Like it's extremely weird to me, bro. Like if my dad was to walk in here right now and say, I don't give a fuck what nobody say Kareem is the greatest of all time, I'm gonna call my dad a fanboy. Like, bro, you can't accept the fact that a nigga came after him was better.
Bro, you've been around me long. You've been around me long enough to know there was an era where I'd respond in paragraphs for hours. I'm not about to go through that anymore. Man. You like who you like. That's cool. I respect it. I like who I like. That's cool. I respect it. There's nothing that's definitive about this. Sports are so subjective, dog.
So subjective.
Everybody has their own opinion. But what I find hilarious, and it carried over to the pit. Like I see nobody likes to talk about LeBron or anything, but I see 12 posts a day. And I'm like, do y'all like him? Or is it like what's keeping him relevant? It's the people that don't like him that's keeping him relevant. I see 12 or 13 LeBron posts every day in the pit. Every day. Right or wrong?
I mean, shit, I see the analytics, so
it's like, yo, you can like who you like. I ain't mad at you, fam. I'm not about to argue with you, though. I'm not.
I just feel like this ain't even this ain't, for me, it's never been I'm gonna just use these two examples, a LeBron versus Jordan thing, or a
right.
Randy Moss versus Jay Rice thing, or you know what I mean? It's never been that. It's always been about keeping it a stack across the board.
Across the board.
And I feel like when you debate, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Facebook sports group, no, fuck that. Facebook debates are why I literally no longer look to be right in debates.
Yeah.
I say my piece.
Yeah.
This is how I feel, and I move on.
Yeah. Smart man. You're a smart man.
Like, and I move on. I feel this way about such and such. I feel this way about such and such.
Yeah.
And I move on, bro. Because a lot of shit, bro, motherfuckers just can't fathom that their opinion is just that. They pass their opinion off as fact. And I feel like when you come to sports debating, bro, that's when shit get crazy. Because even when you use stats as like your baseline for facts,
they
don't even understand that your fact is also predicated on reasons.
Yeah.
There's always a why.
Yeah.
That's
context.
always a why.
Nope. Nobody uses context. Nobody uses
but
context.
When you say context, what is it? That's bullshit. That's an excuse.
Right. Exactly.
Or, you know what I mean? So for me now, what I just do, I say my piece and I move on.
Bro, you know me. I'm here. I'm past the trying to get people to change.
People really hate Brian Ring. They do.
Yeah, it's 100%. Yeah. Grown men, like adults. Yeah, they really hate
and
it.
I'm pretty sure if we had social media around, motherfuckers hated Mike.
100%.
I'm pretty sure.
I agree. 100%.
I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that shit work both ways.
100%. But my thing is, as it relates to this, I'm past that phase of trying to change your mind. I don't care. Like, I'm past that phase. I don't care. To each his own. Everybody has their own opinion. I'm here now for the goalpost movers. That's what excites me. The contradictions and the bad arguments. That's what I'm in. I love seeing those because they can't help it. And it could be in any sport. When I see a contradiction or stuff that I know you stood on for years and now you slightly moving the goalpost to make your point, I'm like, I can't have a conversation with you that's realistic. You just gonna continue to be a fanboy and always move the goalpost. It's impossible. So why am I getting frustrated about that? So I just laugh. At this point, I just laugh. I don't even entertain it.
It's impossible. Like you'll have somebody say that. Like you'll literally have somebody say that Jordan won 6 rings dolo. I've seen this before. I'm not bringing this out of thing yet. Scotty was just a prop.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't win before he got there, but he's a prop.
But then disregard Iverson willing the 76ers to one game against the Lakers.
Yeah.
And what those Jordan fans will say, but did he win?
Oh man. Boy, you preaching tonight. I know the Rev is in the comments.
I mean, goddamn, did Jordan beat the Pistons? And like, you know what I mean, at first?
Oh man, Scottie Pippen had a migraine.
Did Jordan have one victory against the Celtics?
Scottie Pippen had a migraine. He wasn't ready yet. He had 63 though, but they lost. It wasn't time for him to win yet. You got to remember they were still developing everything. the coach wasn't ready yet. Like these are things that happen consistently when you talk about that. That's why I stopped arguing, bro. Like we'll be arguing about. I'm not gonna argue with you.
What we talking about, bro? Like what we talking about? So we get to a point to where, you know what I mean? Like I don't even, but it only, bro, I swear to God, bro, like it's two types of fans you can't argue with in sports and pop culture.
Please name the two. Name the two. I know one of them. Name the two.
Jordan and Tupac fans.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. I'm
keeping sports related, but I'm just saying those are two fans you can't argue with. A Tupac fan can never fathom that Biggie was better.
I love Pac too. I do.
And I love Pac.
Yeah, I love Pac.
But a Tupac fan would never say, man, fuck out of Big one. Okay. Why? Because Pac was louder.
Yeah.
Hey, Pac, like why?
You know what? I ain't gonna, because this can go way left. I'm gonna chill on the music, but I feel the comparison. The Jordan fans, though, man, I've never seen nothing like it. I give them peace because they are loyal, most loyal fan base I've ever seen in my life. So, you know, I don't care what you say. It's the goalpost will always be moved, and that's fine. Like, to each his own. It don't even frustrate me anymore.
I'm finna smoke this, Chris. That's why I put it on the screen.
What's that?
Stop that. That's not what they saying. The argument is every time LeBron loses, he don't have enough help, but when he wins, he get all the glory. That's cap.
Nah, Chris. And you know, Chris, that's my guy, but that ain't
because Chris, y'all are the same guys that wanted to give Kyrie MVP. Y'all are the same guys who wanted to give AD MVP.
Talk to me.
Cut it out.
Cut it out, man.
We're not doing that.
Cut it out, bro.
Keep it a buck, guys. Listen, man. Fuck that. We going to 9. We going to 9.
Listen, man, I'm here. I ain't got. I'm here.
9.
Cut
it out. Like, we got to keep it a buck, bro. Like, we have to keep it a buck.
But do you know the people that I respect? I'm gonna tell you the people that I respect and honor. The people that will just come out and say, I just don't like Fam's game. I don't like how this. I don't like that. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like him.
I'm cool with that.
Thank you, dog. Just say that. I respect that. You just really don't like him, and that's cool. You don't have to like him.
You don't like his game. You don't like his game.
It don't pay my bills or change anything about my life. I respect that when you say I just don't like him. I don't like him. Cool. Just say that. But when you start pulling stuff
like a
out,
Chuck T. This sound like a Chuck T joint. But go ahead.
When you start pulling stuff out the sky, though, bro, like there's so many levels to this, man. Like there's probably 20 different variations of LeBron haters. I can't list them all right now, but there's probably 20 different variations of it. And it's sad because it's like, yo, it's not based off anything but feelings. 95% of them are based off feelings and contradictions and double standards.
Let me hit this.
Just be consistent, bro. That's all.
Motherfucker said he had no help in Cleveland, but they won 60 games. The same Cleveland that when he left, they got
how many lottery
Bennett
picks?
The next season?
How many lottery picks they had when he left?
They got Anthony Bennett the next season?
Yeah, what was the Kyrie era like pre-Bron? I'm just asking.
You know who I feel like, guys, I got one for you. Did Derrick Rose have help?
Oh man, here we go.
Oh, we gonna talk. Like,
here we go,
out, man. Y'all,
here we go.
Did Derrick Rose have help?
Here we go.
Did Derrick Rose have help? Because here's my.
You know what's crazy?
Turn my volume up. Let me turn my volume up a little bit,
bro. The Cavs won 60 games.
Well, hold on, wait. I saw somebody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mike.
No, go ahead, Cook. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
60 games with no help. Did Derrick Rose win 60 games 2 years in a row with no help? Because the Bulls won 60 games back-to-back seasons.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Nobody's
gonna answer that.
Y'all not talking to no kids at the high school lunch line, bro.
Yeah, be careful with your arguments. Be careful with your arguments.
Like Derrick Rose, the Bulls won 60 games back-to-back seasons with Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Did any of you think that the Bulls was gonna beat Miami? No. Why? Because he ain't have enough. What does that mean? He didn't have enough help.
See,
keep it a buck, bro.
And when you say the phrase he didn't have enough, this is what burns me up about bad arguments. When I say burns me up, I laugh at it at this.
No, he didn't have help. Whoever said that, I'm sorry, he didn't.
But dog, think about this though. Just think about this. Hear me out. The super team era, quote unquote, destroyed the NBA, right? but it saved it in the 80s.
That's emotional.
Oh, are you reading the comment?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I see some emotions to start now. I can tell by the first sentence.
Go ahead.
But dog, I don't care if the Lakers were built by ferry, like players came over on a ferry, if they pulled up in a taxi. I don't care if they came up through the farm system. I don't care if Dr. Bus went and picked them up. I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, the Lakers and the Celtics were in the finals so many times in the 80s because they had the most talent.
Because
I don't care how they got there. I don't care who requested what. I don't care about none of that. The reason they were so dominant is because they had the most talent. Period. So now we fast forward now and it's like, oh man, this is ruining the game. Why are all these players trying to play together? Maybe they paid attention to history and saw Bill Walton coming off the bench, Danny Ainge. Dennis Johnson was a Finals MVP in Seattle before he got to Boston.
Nigga, the whole
Kevin
roster,
McHale, Robert Parrish.
The whole roster in the Hall of Fame.
Stop, bruh. Stop. Like, why do I never see Miami Heat teams on the list for the? Why are they never above the 86, 87 Lakers?
Because the difference is social media.
That's what I'm saying. Why is this? What team that LeBron has played on is better than the 86, 87 Lakers since he ruined the game so much? I'm just trying to figure that out. Which team he played on is better than that?
Bro, the Lakers been buying players since the beginning of time.
It's all narrative, bro, and social media. People gonna turn it and twist it the way they want it to fit their argument. Just be consistent, dog. That's all.
Like,
just be consistent.
Like niggas will sit up here and niggas will act like the 98 Rockets didn't exist. The 97, 98 Rockets didn't exist. The 99 Rockets didn't exist. You know what I mean? Like niggas will act like the Peyton, Malone, Shaq, and Kobe Lakers didn't exist. Like, it just bothers me when people can't keep their argument consistent. Like super teams just started. Like I don't care. Like I literally don't care how you feel about LeBron or KD. I literally don't care
at all.
But if one is cancer, the other motherfucker is AIDS. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, you know, what I mean? Like, just keep it consistent. They both bogus.
See, here's what they'll do though. Here's what they'll do. I'll say, name a.
It is on social media. Absolutely.
What's that?
Unfortunately, I can't be on. Unfortunately, we're not Chicago Tribune and Sun Times and New York Times.
We're not. Not
absolutely.
At all. Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. For sure. My thing is,
I'm gonna start that. Absolutely.
Yeah, start that one. That's the one right there. Yeah, for sure. I like you starring that. But but bro, here's my thing, man. Like, this is funny because you can't have it both ways, right? Like you got to pick a side as it relates to these teams and how detrimental it is. And I always say, I ask people, I say, y'all tell me, Steph Curry is unanimous MVP, the greatest shooter of all time. Now they talking on ESPN and all these shows about he could be in the conversations for the GOAT, right? That's what they're saying. I always ask people, so if that's the case, which teammate has LeBron played with that's better than Steph Curry? Nobody can answer that. And I say KD had that plus Draymond
Kyrie.
plus Klay Thompson. I just don't understand how LeBron ruined it if that's the case.
No. Hold on. I want to hit this. Y'all just said earlier this Lakers team is old. No. We're not talking about this Lakers team. Whoever said that.
But I'll answer that though. They're not a super team. Russ is not a superstar. He's not. They're not a super team. To me, they're not. The Lakers are not a super team.
A super team is when all players are at their peak. That Lakers team was not a super team. Malone and Gary Payne was way past their primes. And I can argue this because I agree, right?
Is LeBron past his prime?
But you guys are also the same guys that said that Miami, after year one, was a super team. And you can say guys weren't past their peak. They were in their prime, but it's documented that Bosh and Wade played only 40% of the games the last 3 years in Miami.
See,
they weren't even on the court. You know what I mean?
The narrative is that Bron played with Flash for 4 years. He didn't.
He didn't
play with Flash for 4 years. He played with Flash for one season.
Now, I will say this, though, because I want to be consistent. Because I don't want people to think that, we, for some reason, trying to put the white cape on Bron.
No. I know, yeah, not that.
But he had Flash year one.
Year one, he had Flash,
and he wet the bed,
bro. If I had, he was trash. Yeah, Bron was trash in 2000.
So we gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, we definitely gonna keep it a buck. He was ass.
He was trash. He was trash. 2000. 100%. That was 100% on him. They supposed to win that. That's facts. But if I told you, and I had to graph it.
Wait, hold on. Heard or not, Chris? He wasn't Flash. Stop making fucking.
He wasn't Flash, bro. He wasn't Flash, bro. Chris, he wasn't Flash, bro. Don't do that. He wasn't Flash. I wish I could show y'all.
Right now, you saying AD is top tier, but he hurt.
Wade was.
It doesn't matter.
Wade was not. He was not a top 10 player, bro. Not at all. Not at all. By the time they left, they broke up Miami. Not even close. But here's my thing, though.
Was he the third best shooting guard in history for those 3 years?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mike. Because
cool.
I'm looking at the comments.
I've heard all these before. You good? I've heard all these before.
Was he the third best shooting guard years 2, 3, and 4?
No, not even close. Not even close.
If he was if he was the Dwayne Wade, my aunt, like Shaq, Dwayne Wade the year before Bron got there, because he was on some. Was it the year or 2 years prior? Because I remember the year after they won the chip.
Yeah,
Kurt Heinrich led Bulls smoked Miami in the first round.
Hey, but guess who was still there though? Bosh and Wade. They were still there. But what happened?
I mean, but context is everything, right? You know what I mean? Like context is everything. You know what I mean? Nobody is saying that D Wade is not still the third best shooting guard in the history of basketball.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Yeah,
nobody's saying that. We're saying that it was times when I watched. You're a Pacers fan, so you know.
Oh, I know.
It was times when I saw the Heat versus the Pacers.
Yeah, when Wade was missing them games.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Heat versus the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot Bosh and Wade was even on the court.
What if I told you, and I don't have the graphic. I wish I had the graphic. I'll post it in the chat when I find it. What if I told you Giannis, Middleton, and Drew Holiday's numbers was better than Bron, Wade, and Bosh's? What if I told you that?
They were because I saw them.
See, but what we do is we get hype off names. Oh, Westbrook is a superstar. Westbrook is this. Westbrook is that. What's the production talking about? Chris Middleton's production in the finals last year was better than Wade's the last 3 years. Go look it up. That was 24, 25 points a night. I don't care about the names. What did you do?
I saw the numbers. I saw the graphic.
I saw them. I can pull them up. He averaged 25 points per game last year. That's better than any of the seasons Wade had. The last 3 years he was in. Let's just keep it a buck, dog. Let's just be consistent. And Drew Holiday's numbers was better than Chris Bosh's.
That is crazy.
That even sounds stupid because they'll tell you Chris Bosh is a Hall of Fame and top power forward all time. Cut it out, bro.
It's crazy just to
Cut
say
that.
Man. Just to say that Chris Bosh's numbers. Oh, I'm sorry. Drew Holiday's numbers were better.
They were better. Fam ain't scoring the game 7. And like I said, I'm just having fun. I laugh at it now because the arguments are too bad. Like they move the field, they move the goalpost. So I just laugh.
I don't even mind. I don't be minding. You know what I mean, the arguments, right? You know what I mean. But for me, it's all about consistency, man.
Yeah.
Like I'll just be wanting guys to be consistent. Like if I don't mind anybody telling me that. And I got it right here. Giannis averaged 35. So let's compare that to Bron.
Yep.
Middleton averaged 24. Holiday averaged 26.
All right.
So let's compare. Middleton averaged 24.
Yeah.
Wade averaged 22.6.
All right.
Holiday averaged 16. Bosh averaged
Yep.
14.6.
So who has a big three? So Milwaukee's not a big three though. Giannis did it the old way.
I mean, you can make the argument that the drop offs of the numbers outside of Giannis and Bron aren't too crazy. You know,
I just don't go off names, bro. I go off production. And Middleton and Drew Holiday balled out. I go off production. I don't care about the names. Oh, they cutting up in the chat.
Oh yeah, man, he triggered, bro.
I'm not triggered at all.
If that's the case, y'all can say LeBron checked out on weight. Here's the thing, Chris.
I'm not triggered at all. I'm laughing.
I don't know if you went to the bathroom or stopped at McDonald's or anything, but we said LeBron was bogus in 11.
Trash.
We just said that.
Trash.
We just said that. See, y'all don't even be trying to listen, bro. We said Bron was bogus.
They so wound up. We just said he was trash. Yeah, he was trash.
What about Ray? What about Ray? We talking about Ray Allen?
Yeah.
His stats.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. If you're talking about the shots though, what about Paxson and Kerr? But we off that.
Yeah. What about John Paxson? What about John Paxson? Because see, I'm old enough. What about John Paxson being player of the game in the game that he hit that shot on the road in the Forum? So it's crickets.
Brian always checks out before he leaves the city. He's like, all right, man, okay, all right, okay. Like I don't.
But D, have you ever seen that? You know, Paxson was the player that he was the player of the game that game.
The one series I really hold against him. But since then, he's been nothing but legendary in the finals and in general. It's Dallas. He was bogus in Dallas, bro.
Dallas
he was
bogus. Trash. Yeah.
And when you watch
Dallas was trash.
But what puts it in perspective is when you watch the Mark Cuban interview.
Yeah.
On First Take.
Yeah.
When Skip is literally trying to debate Mark Cuban of all people.
He cut him up too. He chopped him up.
On what made LeBron so human, for lack of a better word. And Mark Cuban literally dissects the X's and O's of what they were doing. And then he turns around and says that LeBron James made the right play at all times because we were making him do that.
Yeah.
It puts it in perspective, but I'm still like, yo, like I've seen you the next season. And granted, you probably had to grow to that point, right?
Yeah.
But I seen you the next season do it against the Bostons and the Indianas and OKC, and even the year after that when you went headbandless and did it against San Antonio, and the series before that you did it against Indiana and Boston, and then I seen you in the next go round against Cleveland do it from down 3-1 and then still do it to game one, even though you lost in 5, but you scored like 50 in game 1 and probably had a chance to win that game if it wasn't for what JR did. Shout out to JR getting his masters, by the way.
Yes, sir. But, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Matter of fact. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you know, it makes me be like, nah, fuck that. Use bogus. But sometimes players gotta grow into, players gotta.
No, he was trash. He was trash in Dallas. I've always said that.
No, he's bad. He was bad.
He was trash. He's
bad. Like he was bad against Dallas. Like if he was a fraction.
Yeah.
If he was a fraction of what he was, because that I always say that game 1 on Christmas Day, that's when the NBA, I want to say they played 62 games.
Mm-hmm.
They kicked it off on Christmas. That's when they started doing the Christmas thing like annually. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They kicked it off on Christmas against Dallas. And Dallas, when he took their soul, I was like, oh, y'all niggas in trouble.
Hey, my man.
It's kind of like the Giannis thing. Like when you saw Giannis last year, like, oh, y'all niggas in trouble.
My man Obi in here cutting up, talking about, is this LeBron podcast? No, it's a contradictions and trash arguments podcast, brother. That's all we doing. I mean, we just going through we going through the comments. Like,
I mean, we're going through the comments. You can feel free to tune into something else.
My boy said, I don't want to hear right play. If you the man, be the man.
I agree with that too. I agree with that.
I agree with that, but Brian got more playoff game winners than Mike and Kobe combined.
And I just want to say, I don't know who you said say that. I didn't really hear it, but check this out. We've been on here an hour and 38 minutes, and I guarantee, and I promise you, the first hour and 15 was literally about everything but LeBron.
Oh, don't listen to Cam. Cam is one of them guys. Cam is one of those guys. He's gonna come in here for violence. He's coming in here for violence.
You know what I mean? They come in for violence if they want. Hey, I'm gonna
Cam
keep it a
coming in
buck.
for five.
Hey, y'all know I keep it a buck. I don't care how y'all feel. I just be honest, bro. Like, cause now I got my own platform, so I don't give a fuck how you feel. Start your own show.
Yeah, see, and not but look though, and not more rings. Bill Russell got 11. Trash argument. It just I've seen them all, bro. I've seen them all, man. I've seen them all. I've seen them all.
Go ahead, carry me for a second. What you say, baby?
All right, man. Let me go to Obi because Obi, you
What
cutting
GM
up down there, man. Can we name LeBron the worst GM in the league this year? You might be right, because him getting Westbrook, bro, that wasn't a move. So GM LeBron got to take an L on getting Westbrook. I'm honest, that wasn't a move. So I'm with you on that.
I'm not mad.
Cam said I'm here for the peasants and the disciples.
Choosing violence early. But yeah, we just answering the comments, guys. Like we just I said we in the comments, you know, I like to hit off the comments a lot. For anybody listening on the playback, if you want to be involved in this live interaction that you guys see us doing, Facebook, the Players Pit with D-Sun Facebook group, man, it's up every single day. I'm talking
for sure.
I see the guys. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I see the analytics. Like, bro, we talking 500 to 600 comments a day, almost somewhere between 50 to 100 posts a day. Like, it's, hey man, listen, it's not an ordinary Facebook. Yeah, we have our fun in there. We do, like, you know, guys do some trolling, but it don't be too crazy. But it's a dope group, man. I would say the elite.
There you go. Yeah, go ahead and take that. Now I'm starting to I'm up on the game now. Now I see how this works. See how this works.
What are the better Facebook groups? What are the better Facebook groups?
There's a comment right there, bro. My man Cam said, nah, but he said I'm just talking shit, but did I miss the Ja Morant segment? Ja Morant is my favorite player outside of Bron in the league right now. That boy is special right now. He's special, man. He different. Ja different, bro.
Mine is Anthony Edwards.
I like Anthony Edwards. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Anthony Edwards is my favorite player in the NBA right now. I like dogs.
Ja's tough, man. Like he's cold. He'll bang on you though. Like he'll bang on you though. Like he'll take off on you.
Anthony Edwards will too, but the thing is, Anthony Edwards doesn't know his limitations. Anthony Edwards is trying to dunk you from the 3-point line.
No, I fool with that. He got a bright future, bro. But my favorite player in the league outside of Bron is Ja by far. He's instant. He's instant. Like I love watching that kid play.
I'm gonna be honest. I watch more. Like I told Rev last night. I don't watch much regular season basketball because the urgency just isn't there.
Well, they say it don't matter, but that's a whole nother conversation.
The urgency just isn't there for me. But I watch the Bulls a lot.
Yeah.
I really, really like Lonzo Ball. Like I like them in New Orleans. I like them at UCLA.
Yeah.
I like those. I like point guards that can defend the position and set guys up on the other side.
Yeah.
If they can give me some points here and there, I'm cool with that. But Lonzo is such a throwback point guard. Yeah. He's perfect for the Bulls. I think Lonzo is my second favorite player in the league. But I really, really like Anthony Edwards, bro.
Let me add.
Shorty's special, man.
No, he's special. He's special, man. No, I'm with you. I'm not gonna argue with you on that. He's special. But I want to ask you something. Now I want to flip it and ask you.
Yeah.
My infamous video about the Bulls are back. The Bulls are back. They on my head. Curtis be on my head. Dane on my head.
Everybody's on your head.
The homie Jawan is on my head. They on my head, right? So my stance has always been, I need to know what y'all expectations are because I don't want them to lose in the first round. And y'all, and for y'all, I don't want them to lose in the first round and y'all say, "Oh man, we was just blessed to be there," and I'm just happy that we're on the come up. No, I need somebody to jump out and tell me the Bulls are back and we going to the finals. We going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Those are the people. That's what I want to know when I say the Bulls are back. I don't care about them losing in the first round. Because they'll flip it and y'all gonna say, man, we just happy that they made it. Nah, I don't want that. Keep the energy. Are they going to the finals? Are they going to the conference finals?
That's what I want.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
if you guys remember, like, and people in the chat can attest to this, and if you're not, you can search like in the pit. But when the Bulls got Lonzo and DeMar, they didn't get them too far away from one another, right?
Right.
I made a long post in the pit saying that I believe that the Bulls with Lonzo and DeMar and Vooch, and knowing what I know about those guys, that they can win somewhere between 45 and 50 games. I said this before the season started.
Okay.
I said, I think how they are constructed at the moment, they can be a second round or an ECF team.
Okay.
However, when it comes to the finals, again, talent, when you talk about Brooklyn, and experience and talent, when you talk about Milwaukee, I just don't think they're there yet. Now, the Bulls right now are tops in the East.
You sounding real realistic right now. I like that. You sounding real realistic right now.
Now, the Bulls right now are tops in the East.
Right.
To me, that doesn't mean that they're the best team in the East.
I like where you're going.
If the Bulls were to lose in anything other than the second round or Eastern Conference Finals, I'm mad because they have enough to win the first round.
That's what I'm looking for.
But you have to be honest. They can lose in the second round to a Philly, to a Milwaukee, to a Brooklyn. It's very possible they got to play Brooklyn in the second round and then turn around and play Milwaukee in the third.
But this is what I'm looking. This is what I'm looking for, though, bro. This is context. This is you giving an honest opinion and a fair assessment on how you see them.
Because the problem is we got too many fucking fanboys, and that's why I hate Chicago fans.
They jump out the window.
That's why I hate Chicago fans.
Those are the people that I was talking
about. Fanboys, like you gotta be honest. Like you gotta be honest. Those are the people. It was the same thing with the. I feel the same way about the Bears.
Oh yeah, you know, I
laugh at the Bears. I love the Bears.
I laugh at the Bears every year because I laugh at the Bears.
I think
a lot of y'all jump out the windows.
I think the Bulls are early. I think what they're doing now has sped up their timeline, right? That's why when people were talking the whole Dame thing, I was like, hey, it ain't because their timeline is sped up now.
Yeah.
Because they see that they can win now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Sometimes you can't straddle that fence of being real competitive now and building for the future. Sometimes
that's what I'm talking about.
Fuck it. I gotta take my shot.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. If it don't, fans, organization, we try.
That's what I'm looking for, man. Like you're one of the first Bulls fans that I've actually. That's a handful that actually broke it down.
Who's moving the goalposts?
He moving the goalpost. I didn't move it.
I didn't move it. I got the screenshot for sure.
Yeah, I didn't move it. No, you good. I didn't move it. I just like to break down the honest breakdown and critique and what you will be disappointed in and what the expectations are and where you see them. That's all I'm looking for, man. Because
Bulls fans gonna be disappointed because
bro, they jumping out.
We emotional, you know.
They jumping out the window, dog. They jumping out the window. Those are the people that I'm laughing at. The Bulls are back. The Bulls are back.
I don't think you can be mad if in the second round they play Brooklyn and they get their ass smoked.
I mean, I don't see.
You really think your trio? I'm being honest, Mike. I
don't see him getting past that anyway, though.
You see your trio of Zoe, Levine, and DeMar beating fucking Kyrie, KD, and Harden. Like, come on, bro.
No,
like
the Bulls ain't back yet.
Superstars of the highest order, bro. Like
the Bulls ain't back yet. They start.
No, Mike. They back.
Are they back? Well, let me know how back we going. Are we going to the finals? Are they back?
Do you? Because you know, being back?
Bro. You know how
this is where we clash. This is where we go clash.
Listen, man. This is you know me. I'm petty. This is what I've always heard. We don't do participation trophies. Absolutely. If you're in the playoffs, you're gonna win the whole thing. What's the point of going if you ain't gonna win? Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, like, are they back, or is it like we're building to get back?
Don't do that. Only one team can win, bro.
Thank you.
Only one team can win.
All right, thank you.
Only one team can win. You feel me?
All right.
But the Bulls are back. The Bulls are back to
They
being
back?
relevant. They're back to being relevant.
Okay.
Now, if you saying championship contenders,
Okay.
I don't think being the best team in the East as of January 5th, 2022 means that you're a championship contender.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for because
I'm just being honest.
oh man, it's a wrap. We going. I'm blah 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 blah. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
But I think the Bulls are very fucking good though. Like I watch a lot of Bulls games. I think they have the antidote to the strengths of the better teams in the league besides Milwaukee.
You know what? I'm happy for DeRozan.
They
man.
can't defend on the perimeter on all 5 positions. And nobody can guard Giannis. Like that's just if Giannis decide that like, yo, today I'm gonna take your soul, he gonna take your soul. Like I seen that shit with bro. Like everybody told me after the first 2 games that Phoenix was the best team. It was a better team than Milwaukee. And when you really think about it, Phoenix was a better team than Milwaukee.
They just didn't have that dude though.
They had Giannis.
Exactly. Yeah.
The difference was Giannis went, man, listen, man.
I'm still a firm believer in there's only 2 legitimate contenders in each conference. That's Phoenix Golden State,
Milwaukee, and Brooklyn.
The Nets in Milwaukee. Now, I'll be wrong if something else happened, then I'll shake your hand and say I was wrong, man. Y'all got me. I was wrong. The crow on the Bulls is in the oven right now. It's being warmed up, but I ain't got to eat it yet. I still got to. They got to prove it to me.
Oh,
they got to prove it to me.
Was as deep as Milwaukee. I'm sorry. I got to do better at that too, Mike. Like what the comments come through.
You good?
I like. Shout outs to Eddie B. I see somebody, and I got to take a shot because I've never seen you on my Facebook.
Word.
I got to. I mean, on my YouTube, I got to take a shot. That's the part of the trick.
Cam, I think Phoenix is a solid. I definitely think they are a legit contender. 100%. The way they playing, yeah. I wouldn't want to play them. I wouldn't want to play them in the West.
Everybody, listen, bro. We don't operate on that, bro. Milwaukee don't win if the Nets don't. So what?
No, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. We don't care about that.
I get it, but bro, that shit don't matter. The history books don't care about that.
Nah, we don't care about that.
I don't care about that. No, everybody be talking about the Brooklyn was a tour away. So fucking what? You should have took it from deeper. Like I don't care, bro.
You was over 6 in overtime.
Come on, man, don't do that. I see what you want.
No, you don't. I'm not on that. No, we're not going down that route. Don't do that. I told you Slim's the best player in the league. Slim's the best player in the league. I've admitted that. He's the best player in the league.
Let's talk about that. You think Slim's the best player in the league?
Here's why, because I've been a Giannis fan for a long time, and the reason I'm a big Giannis fan is because people always tell me you got to have handles, you got to have this, you got to have that. That's what makes the best basketball player. He can't shoot, he can't dribble, he can't this. But I'm like, I look up and he hit for 50 in the closeout game. I don't care about the how. What's the production? And Giannis is a monster, bro. Take it from him however you want and worry about his game and all that. At the end of the day, every time I look up, he's giving somebody 30 or 40, and that's including KD.
I think Giannis is the best player in the league, man.
I'm going to go with KD, though, because KD's all-around game, to me, I just don't see a flaw in his game. There's nothing that he can't do at this point right now. There's no flaws in his game. He can get to a spot. He can shoot the 3. There's no stopping him if he put his back to the basket. He can get to the rim. I just don't see the flaws in his game right now.
We talking about KD?
Yeah, and I wish a lot of people was in here watching because they swear I be hating on KD. He's the best player in the league right now. But I just don't want Giannis to get disrespected because he can't do X, Y, and Z. The boy be dropping 40. That's the way I see it. What about you, though?
Giannis is the back-to-back MVP.
Yeah.
He's a 2-time defensive player of the year.
Oh, I keep forgetting about the defensive part.
He's also the finals MVP.
He's a way better defender.
I've also seen him beat KD. I've also seen him have 50 in a fucking closeout game. We can't move the goalposts when we see fit.
You starting to make me change.
When we see fit.
You starting to make me change my mind because you just laid out facts. Damn.
We cannot. move the goalposts because it makes our opinion a fact.
Hey, Giannis did that though. I can't argue with you, man. You really
listen,
just
I refuse to
have
be.
swayed me.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right?
Yeah.
I used to be a blind fan.
Uh-huh.
My favorites are my favorites. I didn't give a
Yeah.
fuck what nobody else said. LeBron was this. D Wade was that.
Yeah.
Vince Carter was this because Vince Carter was one of my favorite. Vince Carter was my favorite player for the entirety of his prime.
Love VC. Yeah, I'm with that.
But then I don't know what happened, but a light bulb kind of hit me, and I was like, I'm just really gonna watch with no prejudice, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I look at Giannis.
Yeah.
Stripping away my fandom of whoever, Brian.
Yeah.
Not the biggest KD fan, but I love KD's game.
Man, you making it hard for me to decide now, bro.
But Giannis, and then I said, not only am I going to just sit back and just watch and appreciate his game,
yeah,
I'm going to judge him based off what the community says the best player should be.
Okay. Elaborate, please, because I think I know where you're going, and you may be swaying me on this as you keep going low key.
The community tells me
what they tell you.
The community says that we want guys who are dogs and who can will their teams to victory,
right?
Without other superstars and future Hall of Famers and yada yada yada. So my criteria is now based off what you said should be the best.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Giannis ain't gonna play. He ain't gonna play with Jimmy Butler.
He
ain't gonna play with Steph Curry.
What we've been told is
he ain't gonna play with LeBron.
I made a video about this, bro. I made a video about this on TikTok. What we've been told is, oh my God, man, Giannis did it the right way. He didn't go do this. He didn't leave. He didn't do this. He didn't do that.
Insane, Eddie.
He did it the right way. And I'm looking at it like for the guy to have done it the right way and did everything that y'all have loved and told us for years about. I see nobody championing him though. I don't see
what you
it.
wanted.
But he gave you everything that you said you wanted. Oh man, he old school. He don't practice with the players. He's not kicking it. So he went to championship without a quote unquote super team, and I see nobody talking about him. I agree with you 100%. Nobody talks about Giannis. Bro. He did everything that they've been telling us is the right way.
Giannis is doing everything that people say is the right way to win in the NBA.
But why don't they champion him though? Huh? But why don't they champion him though? I don't see the Giannis post every day.
Because he ain't shooting from 30 and 40.
Exactly. And there lies
the same reason people didn't want to admit that Tim Duncan is arguably the greatest player of his generation and not Kobe.
There lies the contradiction, sir. Thank you. Yes.
The same reason.
That's the exact same reason.
The same reason.
Yep.
I
like that.
Bro, like we don't care about the back to the basket guys, the bruisers. You know what I mean? We don't care about that. I mean, you still got guys saying that Kobe should have won two of the finals MVPs that Shaq had. And I look at them and say, I should slap the shit out you.
Yeah, I can't talk to you about hoop if you said that.
We talking about a nigga who averaged 40 and 15.
Yeah, you grabbing for straws. You grabbing for straws when you say that one. God rest his soul, but yeah,
what are we talking about?
You grabbing for straws on that one.
But I mean, what's sexy, right? What's sexy?
Yeah,
the crossover dribble, pull up, step back.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The threes. It's sexy.
I've never been a I've always respected it because it's a part of the game, and great players, highly skilled players are just beautiful to watch, right? So we love that. But I've never been a person to say, well, just because he can do X, Y, Z, he's better than the dude that's consistently giving me 35 or 40. I don't subscribe to that. I'm a production guy. And at the end of the day, could nobody stick Shaq? Y'all can say he was 5 feet from the rim. He was bigger than everybody else, blah, 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 blah. He was the most dominant player in the league and the best player on that team for the years that they three-peated. I don't care who dribbles, hits the shots. I don't care about none of that. He's the best player on the team.
Since when do we penalize players for being dominant at what they do great?
When we wanted to fit our narrative, that's when we do that. When we wanted to fit our narrative.
Like niggas is mad because Shaq ain't shooting from 20 feet out.
He's not supposed to.
Niggas is mad because Tim Duncan ain't taking nobody off the dribble.
He's not supposed to.
Like,
he's not supposed to. Yeah, he's
like,
not supposed to.
Like, what are we talking about? I mean, like, bro, when we talk about dominance, right? And we talking about like the greatest to ever play, period. Whether it's their position, regardless of position, it's the guys who produce at a high level, right? And I'm gonna be honest, a part of this is hypocritical of me, right? Because I'm the same guy who says that Cooper Kupp is an elite.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you said elite, by the way. Yeah. Now, Cooper Kupp, I see as an emotional topic in the pit. So be careful.
Right on time. Right on time. I know this is cons when people discuss Jerry and Moss. I know right on time. I know that's cons.
See, you spoke it up.
But hear me out though. I mean, like, bro, we penalize athletes for being great at their strengths, and that bothers me, bro.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice, just to go off the comment, not Jerry Rice, I'm sorry, Randy Moss.
Yeah.
We never seen him run an even route. We never seen him run a slant or run across the middle.
I don't care.
Why, when you playing me bump and run and I can come on, man. Why?
Like, why am I doing that when I can just run past everybody and just hold my hand up?
Would you ask, honestly, and I'm just going to use everybody's favorite player, Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Are you going to ask Michael Jordan to shoot threes? Are you going to run plays for him to shoot threes off of screens like on some Steph Curry, Reggie Miller shit? Well, no.
It depends, man.
No. Like, come on, cut it out, man. Like, I just don't like it, bro. Like, I don't like it, bro. I don't. We move goalposts for our favorites, and we have these caveats for guys who we don't want to put in front of our favorites.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
That's not how the game is played.
It ain't how the fucking game played. Like, keep it a buck across the board, man. Like, keep it a buck across the board. And this is why I don't even argue with fans no more, bro.
No, I'm past it. I
say my piece, I'm gone.
I told you what I'm in the pit for. Earlier. I'm past the arguing. It's not my job to change your opinion because we're never going to agree. That's cool.
Absolutely.
To each his own. I'm not mad at you though. Like, I'm not like, I see comments where people, cussing out people that we don't even know any of these people, like cussing people out and all that. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, it's not that serious.
Fanatics.
You see it one way, I see it the other way, and that's cool.
Fanatics.
Yeah, it's not my job to convince you. We'll just agree to disagree on it, and I respect your opinion. That's cool, right?
Yeah,
it's all good.
It's all love, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when we talk, if we can somehow keep more
violence just came in the room too, man. Curtis in the building now, and more violence just came in. Just for the record. Yeah, it's violent. He's violent.
Kind of like, come on, the best catch ever, bro. We was talking about Moss in grammar school.
Yeah,
but like, if we as fans, right?
Yeah,
it's impossible. It's never gonna happen. But if we as fans can keep it a beam, keep our criticism, even across the board.
Yeah,
I swear to God, I shut the fuck up, bro. You know what I mean? Because like that's my only gripe when we talk Moss, we talk Brian.
Yeah.
When we talk anybody, I guess you can say that's comparable to the greats. Like when I put out the segment earlier, when I say why we don't why Magic doesn't get enough love for being the greatest of all time.
I saw that.
People love to talk about rings. I got one less ring than you, right?
That's what I put in the comments. Well, his finals record ain't good enough. He lost 4. Like, that's stupid. He lost 4 times in the finals, so he can't be considered the GOAT.
So I can't be gay. I can't be GOAT. I won one less than 6.
Yeah. I lost 4 times in the finals, so that is I went 9 times.
More.
Exactly.
Not
Yeah.
only that, I played 13 years, and only 4 of those years I was fishing. Come on, bro.
I mean, you preaching to the choir, bro. Bill won 11 out of
Like, come on,
13,
bro.
and then we
Bill
go
won
to the
11, but
out of
people
13.
say it's about winning, but yet you don't
No, it's not.
champion for Bill.
It's not about winning. Like the Finals MVP named after him. Shut up, talking to me,
Now,
bro.
if you want to say that I favor the guy being undefeated opposed to the guy who's been there a lot, I mean, cool. But since when has it been cool to not make it at all?
You know when that started? Well, I ain't, I know why it started being cool, but I ain't gonna go down that road.
I mean,
but
it just don't make sense to me. Like for me, it's just consistency, right? Because
yeah,
only one team can win.
yeah,
Only
but
one team can win.
it's
I honestly, as a I'm sorry for cutting you off, Mike.
go ahead, bro.
Honestly, as an athlete myself,
Yeah,
playing, as a youngin,
yeah,
playing high school, AAU, and all that shit, and just being a competitor, right?
right.
I would rather make it and have a chance than not make it and not have a chance.
Bro, that only started
That's
happening. That only started happening to discredit other players. Losers mentality to be like, well, they got there, but they lost, or they ain't even. You didn't even get to the final. So what was the point? What's the point of getting there if you're gonna lose? That's corny. That's a loser's mentality.
One team can win, bro.
Yeah, that's a loser's mentality. But that's only used to discredit players that you don't like. What's the point of getting there? All that's corny. That's a loser's mentality.
For sure, facts of them. Like that's like it's literally like saying I'd rather be Jack. Shut your ass up. He be waiting, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you, he be waiting to bark, bro. He be waiting to bark. But that's like, come on, bro. Like I don't like it, bro. I've never understood. I've never understood the logic of being penalized for making a championship game.
That's corny. That's corny. So
like you penalize, and this is for anybody, right?
Yeah,
because
any sport.
you have you got Joe Montana fans.
I mean, Joe Montana's 4-0 in the Super Bowl and ain't throwing an interception. Why he ain't the GOAT?
Why he not the GOAT?
It's a double standard.
But you have Joe Montana fans though, who would reverse, right? They'll be the same way.
Yeah.
I think the difference is that you have to get off my line pad.
Yeah, Obi's showing out, man. Obi's showing out. He chose violence. He's showing out.
I think the difference is you have guys, and the get off my line pod is everybody who honestly 40 plus.
Facts.
Because let me highlight that and get on that.
Yeah. I'm old. I'm just saying, but
because
I ain't old as some of the my thought process ain't as old as some of the people. I'll tell you that.
Bro, you have to older. And I put my like, bro, I said it earlier about my dad, and that's what I was saying. Like, if you were listening to the pod earlier, you know what I mean, you know what's going on. Shout outs to Obi. I'm pretty sure that's him who said, "Yo, watch it," or whoever 40.
No, that's Rev.
Might be Rev.
Rev, I feel you, Rev. I feel you, Rev. We got a rep. I feel you. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you, Rev.
Like, I said the same thing about my dad earlier, right? When I said, like, when you talk to my dad, he gonna tell you that Kareem is the greatest ever, and he doesn't care what nobody else said. I'm like, bro, you can't fathom. You can't fathom that anybody was better than Kareem. Come on, bro, you're a fanboy.
Yeah.
Like, you're a fanboy. That's fanboy shit to me, bro. Anybody who tells me they can't fathom that somebody can be better than Muhammad Ali, I'm just using him as an example. Like, you can't fathom that Joe Frazier could have been better than him.
Yeah.
You can't fathom that Rocky Marciano could have been better than him. You can't fathom that Floyd Mayweather could have been better than him. Why?
I mean, it's like
competition. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you have to explain that to me. And if you can articulate to me, I'm cool. But you can't just come out and just say that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to tell me that.
Hey, shout out to your homie. Shout out to I see you, Obi. Don't do that. That's my dude, man. We went to college together. That's my homie.
That's fair, Chris. That's fair, Chris.
I love what Deshaun just said though. He said His defense gave up 10 points. They don't talk about that. That ain't a part. That don't fit the narrative. When Patrick Mahomes was held to X amount of points, we don't hear that part. Nobody talks about that part. Yeah. Nobody mentions that part. Like, it's never brought up.
It's like when you talk about the 85 Bears, right? And okay, yes, greatest could be a bad example. Greatest defense of all time, right?
You think they're better than the Ravens?
Than the Ravens defense, and what was that?
Yeah, raised them old 2000 Ravens. 2000.
No, 2000.
Yeah, 2000 Ravens. You think they're better than them? I don't know the stats that well. I know those are the two that people bring up.
Statistically, I believe the 2005 Ravens are the greatest defense of all time.
Raiding them was shutting boys out back then. Ed Reed, like they was cold back then. I don't know though. I don't have the numbers in front of me. So
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because I feel like that 85 Bears had individually some of the greatest players that ever played football.
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like individually.
Yeah,
I think when you talk about the 2000 Ravens, you got Ed Reed and you got Ray Lewis. As far as like being like transcendent guys. Yeah, I'm on record saying that. I'm on record saying. Go ahead, Mike.
Ray, I feel you, man. But man, Ray and Ed though, you can make a case. I mean, if they top what at their position, period. Both of them, Ed and Ray. Like, can we make an argument that they're top? I mean, I had to go through some of the names, but can you name 5 or 4 at Ed's position that's better than him?
Ed Reed?
Yeah, Ed Reed.
I think Ed Reed is the greatest defensive player in the history of football.
Bill Belichick said he'd go to this position by a mile.
I think he's the best defensive player ever.
Oh, okay. LT might have something to say about that, but
I'm not mad at it. But here's the thing. If somebody tells me, this is what we talked about earlier, with not being able to fathom.
Yep.
If somebody tells me LT or Deion Sanders are the greatest defensive players of all time, okay.
I ain't mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at
but
that.
If I say, I guarantee you, if I say Ed Reed is the greatest player that ever played defense, somebody gonna be like, oh my God.
Just watch the comments. They're gonna start popping up in the comments.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, that shit weak to me,
bro. There's one right there. You crazy.
That shit weak to me, bro. Like, that's weak to me, bro. Niggas can't fathom.
One right there. There's one right there. You crazy. Rev already called you crazy. I told you.
That's weak to me, bro. I'm sorry. That's weak to me. Niggas can't fathom that somebody could be better than Deion. Like, come on, bro. Like, you not even.
Shout out to Sean Taylor too. I see you, Chris. Good call. I like Sean.
That's
Taylor.
why I said, that's why I said what I said, Mike. If somebody tells me that I'm cool with that, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
LT, the greatest. All right, I'm not fighting you because you got an amazing argument. Deion Sanders, you have an amazing argument.
Facts.
I ain't gonna fight you on that. I ain't gonna fight you on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna fight you on that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not gonna fight you on that. I just think that, man, listen, man, Ed Reed. You
got the TV lines. You got the old school TV lines now.
The camera died on me. Hold on, y'all. We done went
over time.
Back. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, the Rev is on 10. He can't wait to jump out.
Nobody care about Rev. He gonna go. Nobody care about Rev. He gonna go live, and I'm gonna be asleep,
bro. Hey, we about to get that work in this post show, bro. Rev about to go off.
My camera died. That's letting me know that we about out of time. But that being, before we even get up out of here, man, because I feel like this was dope, man.
Yeah.
I feel like this was definitely dope.
What you got for me? I know you got one last one,
guys. I can't get us up out of here without the pit segment. Y'all know we ain't never getting up out of here without the pit segment. We are not getting up out of here without the pit segment, man. Y'all know how we give the pit segment up. If you don't know how we give the pit segment up, I'm gonna explain it to you.
Okay.
Mike, we have 5 minutes, rapid fire. The chat gets to ask us any sports related question, and we have to answer it honestly.
Okay.
It's no, I get back to you. It's the pit, baby. It's
Okay.
the pit, baby. This is what we here for. So chat, get them questions up, rev them up. 5 minutes starting now. It's 9:05. I'm gonna cut it off at 9:09. I know that's 4 minutes, but I'm just saying 9:09 because I want to get up out of here at 9:10. So let's get up out there. Y'all. What's up? What's up? Where we at? 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 Oh, see, they already. So
NFL MVP.
You take Troy over Rod Woodson. Troy Polamalu over Rod. I wouldn't.
No. I like Troy, but no. NFL MVP and why?
Aaron Rodgers. 13-3. And he's son of man, bro. Like, listen, bro. For Aaron Rodgers to do what he's doing this year, after the shit that they went through in the offseason, and him still showing up and giving them max effort and doing what he's doing, it's different. Aaron Rodgers is the best player in football.
I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers, but my man JT easily could be it because they left the Colts for dead, including myself. And
he's 2 on my ladder.
He easily could be the MVP, but I'm not mad at Aaron Rodgers.
He's 2 on my ladder.
Elway or Favre? Elway for me.
I'm gonna take Elway because he didn't turn the ball over as much as Favre.
Let's see. Your boy said top
Wait,
5.
You missed one. You missed one. Where's the decent? What we talking about here? We talking about music or we talking about podcasts?
I mean, we can do both now. You know what I'm talking about?
Both.
I mean,
he might be my new co-host. We don't know. You know what I mean? We got a good
Y'all stay tuned for that.
We don't stay tuned for that. We don't know yet. Top 5 QBs ever. God,
can you ramble them off real quick?
No order, guys.
Montana,
man. Brady, Manning, Elway, Marino.
Money in no particular order, but in this order: P Money, Brady, Elway, Marino, Montana. Did I say Montana earlier? I think that's 5.
The same. We got the same 5.
I think we're the same. Yeah, we got the same one.
Prime. We talking about what we talking about? Prime at LBJ. Great, a better athlete. Or I don't.
Man, they coming.
What we doing, Rank? What we doing, Rank? Let me know.
Which one was
I
that?
can make sure we answer. Wild card, dark horses in the AFC, NFC. AFC.
Colts.
AFC is the Colts.
Yeah, Colts.
I just like the way they run the ball. I think they got the the Colts got a defense, bro.
Yeah, we straight.
Niggas get the ball back. They get the ball back.
Carson Wentz the clown, though. That's what's gonna hold us back.
NFC.
That's a tough one. I
don't know, guys.
I
don't know about
I
the
can't
NFC.
give you none on that one.
The Colts 100% though. NFC.
Yeah.
I feel like the NFC is just so.
Yeah, I can't give you nothing on that yet.
Are the Cowboys really a dark horse? I don't think so.
I don't believe in them, but I don't know if I'm gonna say dark horse.
But you don't think they're a dark horse, right?
No.
M or Hove.
Hove, man. But I know where the Rev going. I know where he's going.
I love Hove. Eminem is my favorite artist of all time. Well, behind Rakim. I got my top 3 ever are right. Well, for me, Rakim, M, and Nas. That's just me though.
I ain't mad at that.
Biggie's 4 for me. Jay is 5.
You got respectable names in there, so that's why I can honor that.
How far can the Bengals go? They need some luck, to be honest.
Yeah, some things going to have to fall their way for them to really make some noise. But I am surprised though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm surprised.
Hey, if the Burrow and Chase connection can can carry them though,
they got a bright future. I'll say that.
You know what I mean?
What do y'all rank Steph all time? He's going to end up. He's going to end up minimum.
Now?
Probably top 10 when it's all said and done.
Well, you have him now though.
Top 20. Top 20.
What about point guards?
Top 5. He ain't better than Magic. I don't care how many threes he hit.
I don't give a fuck how many threes he hit. Neither. He ain't better than Magic.
Yeah, he ain't better than Magic.
So what you got? Magic, Zeke,
Isaiah Thomas. Yep. Magic, Zeke, Oscar. You know, Curry's in there in that mix, and I don't know. It get a little cloudy after that, but those are.
Stockton?
And John, I hate when people disrespect John Stockton, so I'm gonna say John Stockton. Yeah, I'll say John Stockton. I don't like John Stockton disrespect. I don't like that.
Nas, best male rap artist of 2021. I will say he saved the best for last. I'll tell you that much.
Man, I'll tell you what. Hey, I hope the Rev's still in here. I'll tell you one thing. He's aging better than Hov. I'll tell you that. He's aging better than Hov.
Yeah, you know what? Before I move on to the next question, see, we finna end up going up over this.
I know it. I already know.
I will make the argument, and this ain't a music podcast, but I'm just gonna do it because it was a question.
Yeah,
Nas' last 4 albums are better than Jay-Z's last 4.
I'm trying to think. 444 was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Magna Carta was hit and miss for me. What am I missing?
He's aging better than Jay right now.
Oh, way better because him and Hit Boy, their chemistry is ridiculous. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. King's Disease 2 and the Magic joint he just dropped. Those is heat. The first King's Disease was cool. They gave Nas a Grammy because he been deserved one, so I ain't mad at it. But
basketball champ. I'm be honest, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't watched much college basketball. I saw one game. It was Gonzaga and Duke won that game. That ain't really tell me much though. When I watched that game, Gonzaga looked better than Duke to me.
I do like the young fella for Gonzaga though, Chet. The skinny kid. I like him. I think he's gonna be a good bro. If he put on some weight, he's gonna be a problem in the league. He's got to put some weight on.
I see a lot of people saying
they said that about KD too. KD was slim in college. I ain't saying he KD
because KD was scoring 30 and 40 and shit though.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't KD now.
I see a lot of people saying Eagles in the. I'm not gonna stun on y'all. I didn't see a lot of Eagles. I haven't seen a lot of Eagles. Are the Eagles really that good to be a sleeper in that?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Bengals. Who y'all got as NBA Rookie of the Year? Now that's a good question because I haven't been paying attention as much as I probably should. That's a good question. I don't know, man. I like the kid in Houston. I can't even call his name.
Niggas really standing out to me.
Yeah, they're not standing that far out. But what's the kid's name in Houston?
I know you talk about. It ain't Kevin Porter. It's the other one.
Because they got Cade Cunningham is in Detroit. What's the kid's name?
I can't think his name right now.
His name in Houston. I like him. I think he got potential. But none of them are standing out far enough for me to be too hype. I'll be honest. I can't.
Yeah, it's like it's nobody. It's nobody really. It's nobody. It's Jalen Green. It's nobody really standing out to me really. As far as that, who is the greatest athlete ever? Deion Sanders for me. Deion Sanders. But I got Michael Phelps as a close second.
I'm gonna say Brown as the athlete overall.
Brown is the greatest athlete ever.
I'm talking about from athletic ability. I don't think anybody's been built like that. Maybe Bo Jackson or Prime. But yeah, Brown is cyborg, man. I don't know. I ain't seen nothing like that.
Yeah, we're going crazy tonight, man. 2 hours, man. We're going crazy tonight, man. Might have to have a new format, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Donovan Mitchell, top what of current players? 7 for me. He replaces Tatum for me. I had Tatum in the top 7. I think he's better than Jason Tatum.
I was a Tatum guy, but I'm starting to regress from that a little bit. I think Tatum's his Mamba mentality getting in the way. I don't like his shot selection. Like he takes. I don't. His game is not translating for me. They got to split them up, in my opinion. Him and Tatum and who am I missing, Brown. Man? I feel old. Tatum Brown. They got to split them up.
Why won't Kobe get drafted most dominant player in NCAA? We talking about Kobe from Illinois. I'm be honest, guys. Like I haven't been. I've been. It's gonna fuck y'all up when I say this. I've been watching more college women's than college men's.
Hey, got a nice squad. What's my girl name at Duke? Lawson, this coach. They got a nice team. I've been watching them. They got a nice team.
Yeah, for sure.
They got a nice team. Carol Lawson, that's it. Yeah, they got a nice team.
I like South Carolina a lot. South Carolina.
Yeah, I always fool with them off their coach Don Staley.
Evan Mobley had like 30 the other night.
Yeah.
From Cleveland. Yeah. When I just seen somebody say that. Yeah, he had like 30 the other night. He definitely in the mix. The ceiling for Darius Garland. Listen, bro. Shorty
Garland special. Garland tough.
Shorty
I
special.
ain't see that. I ain't gonna say I was asleep. He's tough. Yeah, he's tough. He got a bright future, I think.
Oh damn, man, they keep coming. Yeah, woman so lit. Yeah, that's what man. That's what I've been watching, bro. Like I haven't even been watching.
Hey, I will say this though, from a game standpoint, I used to love watching Diana Taurasi when she was in Connecticut. But Paige, girl that just got hurt,
She ain't better than Diana though.
I ain't say she better. What I'm saying is her game. I'm talking about how her game looks. Her game is fluid. It's crazy. Her game is fluid, bro. One dribble, pull up, crossover, pull up,
She's nice.
vision. Like she's actually in it. Like I enjoy watching her hoop. She can hoop.
She can.
Like I'm a
she
fan.
Can ball. She can ball.
She nice, bro. But Diana's. I remember that. I remember them going to the ship every year, and she was just averaging 30 and killing everybody. So I fool with Diana. I'm just saying, Paige is cold. She might be on deck if she can get healthy. I just leave it at that.
She is 100% nice. College career, Taurasi or Maya Moore.
I'm gonna go Maya. I see Maya Moore. I put her over there. Like she just. I'm gonna put Maya Moore over there because she's just different to me. Maya Moore. I
want to give them both. Okay. Diana Taurasi is my favorite college women's basketball player of all time.
Maya Moore, man, I think she's
my favorite. She's my favorite ever.
She might be in a class by herself.
Gino has some killers, hasn't he?
Yeah, Gino he reload. I mean, he got them now. You know what I'm saying? Just Paige got hurt. So, but Maya Moore is I don't know, man. She dominated in WNBA and ran through college. Like, I don't know, bro. She different.
That's the Maya Moore though. She's on her somebody said the Let me turn.
Yo, that's funny, man.
Hey man, my bad, man. I'm still learning this soundboard shit.
It's all good.
I just hope when I load my shit into the editor, I'll be like, oh my god, I still got reverb. I'm never gonna be perfect yet, y'all. I don't know this shit. I'll have to send it over to you, Mike, to let you sound.
Come on, man. Baby steps, bro. You all right? Baby steps.
But, hey, I can't let it stop this God.
You said it, yeah. Yeah, you said it. Yeah. Deshaun, I got Maya, bro, and I loved. You said Maya or
Brianna Stewart. Ooh, Brianna Stewart didn't lose, nigga.
Yeah, she ain't lose at all. Yeah, that's a good question. I forgot about her.
Bro,
she's cold.
If what she's doing, because she's already doing great things in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So if her resume in the WNBA can even be half or catch up of 3/4 of what she did in college, she's the GOAT.
Because remember, Maya Moore went to the WNBA and just went right on where she left off. They was winning. So now I fool with Stewie though. Stewie is cold. I forgot about her. I totally forgot about her. I feel like I disrespected her now. She's cold.
100%. Before we get about, damn, this is the longest podcast I've ever done.
Before, good, man.
It's all good. Before we get up out of here,
I'd be glad to come back, bro.
Hey, bro, I don't know, G. You might have I don't know, G.
I need the peasants like Cam in here though. We gotta have everybody in here.
You might be my. I told niggas I was looking for a co-host. You might be that,
bro. I'm just saying, man. We gotta get them jumping in here because the original cast of characters ain't really in here, so you know it's gonna be lit when they get in here.
I don't know, guys. I'll let y'all put in the chat, man. Y'all think my man Mike should be the new co-host of the Players People Be Son, man? I'm gonna let y'all put it in there.
Obi gonna hate, so that's one.
Obi gonna hate, not Obi, man.
He gonna give you
Obi, my man.
That's my guy. He gonna hate
Obi, man. I didn't even know you knew Obi until I seen you guys comment on each other Facebook.
Ah, man, he used to bootleg my projects when we was in college, bro. That's my guy.
Shout out to the flag football community A2, man. That's where I met Obi at.
Michael
CBL,
A. Smith.
CBL.
Michael A. Smith. Here you go.
Before we get up, I definitely want Bam about this. Hey, bro, listen. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Yo, Bama just lost Michi, right? I know Khan's in the building. Can you let me know? Bama just lost their second best receiver in the last game, didn't they?
Don't quote me on that because
I don't give a shit. Bama won. Nick Saban don't lose big games.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, Clemson got him. Okay.
Yeah.
Ohio State got them. Okay.
Yeah.
So who they because Bama got, man, listen, Bama got so many fucking skill guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they
I
got
mean, like
so
shit,
many. It's all
like
right. Somebody they still got 10 All-Americans.
like Unc be saying, man, Saint Nick, man. Saint Nick, bro. He
You Georgia might step up finally, but Georgia don't beat Bama, bro. They don't. I can't. When is the last Nick Saban disciple
yeah.
to
That
beat Nick Saban?
yeah. Good question.
That defense is legit until they played Alabama. They beat up on bums, bro.
Yeah.
I got
Hey,
Bama.
I see you, Chris. Shout out to the homie Gino, man, from the Bigs, man. That's my guy. We
Think so,
usually
Chris?
go on Facebook and talk crazy. That's my dude.
Yeah, man. I
Um,
got Bama, man. Hey, I got Bama. And before we get up out of here, I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all a score. I think Georgia plays better because they got shit. They don't even have an extra week of preparation. It's the
I'm going Bama, bro.
I got Bama 34-20. I think they dog walk their ass again. I really do.
What you say? 30. What was your score?
34-20. I think, Bama offense, bro. When Nick Saban decided to come to the dark side and get athletes, college football was fucked up.
I'm gonna say 27-20. Do I want to say 27? Trying to keep it a touchdown.
24-20 Georgia, 27-20.
27. You know what? It might be closer than that, man. I'm gonna go 27-20.
Georgia,
say 20. Bama. 27-20. Bama.
Yeah, I got Bama, man. I got Bama. I just, man, listen. I'm not betting against Bama. And I'm gonna tell you something else. The homie Bryce Young is different. Dude, different.
Mm-hmm.
He be talking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He be running. He can throw the rock. Compose, moxie, bro. That's the difference for me, bro. Give me him. Give me him as my trigger man. And not dude. Like, give me him. I think, all right, man, listen, I don't give a fuck how good their defense is, man. I think Shorty's special.
Yeah, for sure. I got Saint Nick.
Yeah. But since he plays an unconventional 3-3-5 stack, though, you don't even know what a guy what a 4 and 5, what a fourth and fifth guy coming from. You know, no excuse, but but hey, he won that game.
Yeah,
he won that game. You know what I mean? He won that game. With that being said, yo, man. Hey, before I get up out of here, hey, how did I sound on the mic? I got a new mic. I still. It could be the
crispy. You crispy. Yeah, you crispy.
You don't think
you crispy.
All right, cool.
It sounds good over from my perspective. It sounds good.
I
you have
hear
to
this
ask the
shit
chat.
back when I edit in the morning, and I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna have to buy foam next.
I just can't wait for the clips. Make sure you get the stuff that they need to hear.
It's gonna take me 3-4 days to cut up 2.5 hours.
You'll be all right though. You'll be all right. Just find that heat.
Oh, this Slim.
You know where the heat
sound
is.
Like a mark. It sound like Slim.
You know where the heat is. You know what to look for.
I know where the heat at.
Yeah, you know where the heat at. You know what to look for.
Man. Hey, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Dope show. Definitely appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me, man.
This is better than us just doing the Facebook Live, though. I said, like,
True.
yo, like, fuck the Facebook Live. Just come on the show and let's just figure it out.
I see what you mean now. I had a good time, man. Shout out to the chat as well. Because the chat, what I like to see is when the chat is enthused throughout the entire, broadcast, and there's people still in here, man. So you got to respect that. That means you got a good thing going. So, salute to everybody that's staying tonight.
Hopefully, I fucked up your sub.
With that loud ass applause, yeah. For sure, man. No, I had a blast, bro. Man. I let it come back and we can chop it up some more because some things gonna happen that we're gonna have to talk about down the road. I don't know what it's gonna be. It might be good for me, might be bad for me, but if the Bulls mess around and do something, bro, they gonna drag me when I come back on here. I already know that it's coming. So You know, I'm prepared for it.
All the
If it
Bulls
happens.
Then that is yeah, that is 312 you owe me invoice on the shout outs to y'all in the chat, man. We did, man. It was lovely tonight, man. Again, shout out. Hey, before we get about it, where can they find you at?
All right, so the best way to find our podcast, the New Old Heads podcast, ours is pretty much just hip hop and current events for hip hop. It's at newoldheads.com. So if you go there, you'll be able to find links to my Instagram page, our podcast, anything that's associated with me. You'll be able to see that. I actually I'll put a link in the chat as well to, you know, my IG page and all that other stuff. But the newoldheads.com is where you'll be able to see everything that's rocking with me and our show. I appreciate D for bringing me on. We've been talking about this for a while, so this is y'all might see me again. We stay tuned.
Hey man.
Yeah.
God damn it, Chris. I was trying to get up out of here. What's up, man? My daughter wanted to eat. What up, Chris?
Somebody asked something else?
Yeah, what up, C-Dog? What up, man? What is Oh, that's for you. You a Pacer fan. That's for you. Where does Sabonis and Turner end up? That's for you.
You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. They clean the house here, so they really trying to get rid of, you know, get some cap space, and it's really about to be a rebuild. I wish, if it was me, I wish Miles Turner would end up with the Lakers. They're not coming off Russ. In an ideal world, they get Sabonis, and the Lakers would get Sabonis and Turner. But Brogdon is who I really would want because I really like him, or Karis LeVert. But I hate to say it, bro, but the Warriors are messing around and get Sabonis on something crazy because they got draft picks and all that other stuff.
With him and Draymond, though.
The thing is, though, Sabonis is a dog, man, and he's smart. Man, so he got a nice IQ on him. He's not an idiot. Like, he plays the game. You know, he's good. He's talented. He's skilled. So if Golden State fall into like a Miles Turner or somebody else that's another defender that can kind of stretch the floor a little bit, and Clay come back, might be a wrap, man. That's the way I see it. But somebody's I'll put it to you this way, bro. Somebody's going to get them. I think they clean the house here. Like, I just think they're really trying to get off some contracts and reload. So I wish they'd take Russ and let him dribble the air out the ball so the Lakers could get some get some assets. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure. I want to once again, man, give a super duper shout out to the chat, man. Y'all was in here tonight, man. YouTube was busting. Like, YouTube might be growing a little bit. Shout out to the Facebook group, the Players Pip with D-Son, man. Y'all show up and show out every single Wednesday. Tonight, y'all was really in. Yeah, like, y'all was really in it. Even though we got a late start because we had technical difficulties. You know what I mean? It was still dope, man.
I put my IG page in the comments too.
So most definitely. Put it up so y'all can make sure y'all follow. Mike, I'm gonna be in touch. We might do this next week. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, bro, if I got the time, brother, you know, all you gotta do is message me. You know how that.
Make the time, brother.
Make the time. What'd you say? Make the time.
Hey, bro. If you're demanded to be the co-host, bro, you gotta get the people what they want.
I mean, they might put me in a pressure situation, bro. They might put me in a pressure situation.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Once again, every Wednesday night, y'all know how we give it up, man. It's the Players Pit with D-Son. Facebook group, the Players Pit with D-Son. Instagram, the Players Pit Show. YouTube, the Players Pit Show. Y'all already know right now we're now on Spotify. I'm now got us up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts coming soon. The first 3 episodes, you know, I was learning this sound thing, so y'all can be like, God damn, bro, I gotta turn them down a little bit. I'm learning though, dog. Y'all, I'm not fucking Dr. Dre yet, bro. I'm learning. I'm learning, man. I'm learning. I promise you, I'm gonna sound. We gonna sound crispier. We gonna sound better week by week. We gonna improve week by week. Players Pit with D-Son on Spotify. Download it. You ain't got to download it. Hey, subscribe so you can get that notification when we go live. The same thing with the YouTube. If you are not following the YouTube, it's right there on the screen. Let me remove this goddamn. No disrespect to your comment. No, but just gotta.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Listen, man. Players Pit with D-Son. That's all I'm gonna say. Because listen, if you ain't.
That's not how the game is played.
Get your ass there, bro. Get your ass there. We're gonna get better. YouTube series is coming up. We got 3 episodes down. We got 2 more to go. We looking like February for the YouTube series to drop. We looking like February. I think that's pretty good. We looking like February. Be looking out for that because that's some dope shit. Some real behind the scenes documentary, 30 for 30, ESPN behind the lines type shit. I think y'all really gonna enjoy. I think y'all really gonna enjoy that. I really do. I really do. So once again, shout out to my man Michael Curtis for coming in the pit. I mean, he might be a regular, y'all.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
He might be a regular, y'all.
We gonna see.
We gonna see, man. But that being said, man, I know I kept y'all a little bit longer than normal tonight. 9:30, 2.5 hours, but it was only right. First show of the new year, super duper dope. Y'all make sure y'all staying safe out here with COVID going around and spreading around. Get your motherfucking hand sanitizer,
please,
guys.
please.
Hand sanitizer, wash your hands, stay safe, keep these kids safe, keep the students safe so they can go to school.
Yes.
Understand what I'm saying? Keep your elders in mind, man. Do not be irresponsible with this new strain going around, guys.
Facts.
Take it serious. Take it serious, guys. For real. We all want to be safe out here. With that being said, that was my PSA. Shout out to D-Son. Shout out to Mike, the Players with D-Son, man. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Next week.
Peace.
Law Beats.
Damn, y'all didn't even tell me I was still on. I'm out.